We watch that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, not the thumbnail, bro. Literally in my analytics platform, it shows live. It says it's been live for 27 seconds. Something's happening. There we go. That looks correct. What the fuck? I think it's working. Hasn't popped up yet. It says it's live there. No, it's not appearing there. But why does it say it's live in YouTube Studio? YouTube Studio literally says I'm live right now. Like I can see a live stream in my studio.
Have a name.
Amatic Fire 478. Thank you guys for the follows. I hope you're alive, my dude. Me too, my dude. Delay ads, insert. Wow, they're just like YouTube's just like gives you a button to fucking have an ad. So I actually want to get rid of this. It's so annoying, dude. I can literally see the stream is live on YouTube right now from a YouTube Studio perspective for 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Stream is healthy. 7:56. That's right now. So why is it not popping up here? So there's another component to YouTube to publish the stream. Yeah, if I share the stream, take that URL, share the stream, there, it's working. But it's not being publicized. Check it out, dude. That is live, but it's not popping up in the YouTube live feed. You guys feeling me? 2 hours still? 2 hours of Xeno left. Are you kidding me, bro? This stuff never goes away. A man can only steal so many Idrises. It's not live view. It's private or for members only. Stream settings. So it's like there's 2 places to set the stream settings. And the first time I did it, it wasn't linked to OBS. The second time I did it, it was correct. Oh, it's unlisted. So how do I... Oh, there we go. Voidy Vids live stream. Voidy Vids second world first live stream. Amazing YouTube technology and epic space adventures. Streaming. I got it, dude. We're fucking public. No restrictions. Gaming. Star Citizen. Thumbnail. Let's go. We've made one already. Playlists.
You're high on maize.
Evening Voidy. Evening handsome viewers. Just a quick hello in between football matches. We'll leave you on while I lurk voided mute.
Thank you so much, Rolf, for the $1 Cheers for the Prime. I appreciate the support, man. Fuck, now how am I going to manage both these chats, bro? Star First-class citizen is the only tag we'll ever need. English, 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 blah, 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 blah. Fuck, so there's going to be a lot more setup going forward now. Maybe Fridays we do YouTube streams. But this was excellent to figure stuff out. Save. Public. Okay, it should be there now. Check it out, boys. Come on, YouTube. Concurrent viewers, 2. It's up. Holy shit.
All good ships have a name.
Aruno.
I just want to get rid of this shit quickly. Live. So there is currently a live stream, a Voidy Vids live stream that is currently streaming on unlisted. And the webcam public on blah, 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 blah. That had 96 views, which I should probably delete, right? But there is definitely one live at the moment. Why doesn't it pop up here? I can see the YouTube stream. It's up. And I can hear it. Sweet. That's amazing. Orono, thank you so much for the follow, man. Hey, look at that, bro. It's the Voidy Vids second world first live stream ever. Chaps, we're in business, dude. Kind of want to see what it looks like. Hey, yeah, look at that, bro. It's the Voidy. Nobody wants to see that shit. You handsome viewers have got the strangest fucking taste ever. It's fucking working, dude. I'm so impressed. Holy shit, I'm gonna have a celebratory sippy. It's an exact copy of a Twitch stream. Sick. But now I can't see the handsome viewers in YouTube saying things like, but Voidy. How's is the timing like exact, or is there like more of a delay on one or the other? By the way, Void dude, I'm on your server hiding in a big cave with CS3 to see what happens. I'll come join you, bro. Gadu, that sounds like the beginning of an epic space adventure, and I'm so fucking in. Because do you know what? Solving technological problems in real life puts me in a good fucking mood, dude. So we're gonna do epic space adventure shit now, boys. YouTube is behind. What can you do? 1 second lad, YouTube. That is within the realm of perfect acceptability, am I right? Hey, Orono, thank you so much for the sub, man. Appreciate the support with your Prime. YouTube has the China Censoring Memorial Day. I don't know what that means, but okay. Gadu, what do you need, brother? Gadu, pick my ship and then name my ship. Wait, hold on. I need to sort out... Oh, wait. What the fuck?
Unexpected. I did not plan that.
But now, do you know what the sad thing is that YouTube people won't hear the sound alerts from Twitch, right? Let's do this quickly. That's good. Twitch always slows down for me over time. Those are big choices. Well, you got to make them, dude. What ship do you want to come help you in your cave with this CS3? A blue or a Corsair? Let's go Corsair.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered.
All good ships have a name, so I decided to call this one Hangar 7. How is the YouTube thingy going? Oh wait, do you know what I'm going to do? Whoa, there's the chat. What's up, YouTube chat? Thanks for putting in. How do I do this now? I like to have my chat over here so that it looks like I'm going to have to install that thing that combines them. Damn, bro, let's go YouTube. Representing. What's up, people? Victor Hall, slight delay.
All good ships have a name.
The Twitch is
Big
slow for me, I
LD.
think. Now that is one good-looking mofo. No, bro. Ugly streamer, handsome viewers. Thank you so much for putting in, everybody. Retrix Universe. What's the name of the ship? Hangar 7. Wait, YouTube is slower. We on Twitch? Yeah, I typically stream on Twitch. This is the first time I'm ever trying to get a simulcast situation going.
I did not plan
And
that,
dude,
but...
my mind is actually blown that I got it to work. It's not good for the brand. You know what I'm saying? Let's close this music. Now, the real important question is, can I record footage while simulcasting. And have the ultimate Omega Mecha fucking set up here. Okay, I've got both chats open now. I will not miss a beat. We're gonna do epic fucking professionals. Why is YouTube... Dude, YouTube is showing me like ages in the past, dude. Let's do this. There we go. Dude. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit late, but it's working. We've got a Gadubidish to save, boys. Hangar 9. I already forgot the ship's name. Hangar 7. Fuck. YouTube is always slower. I can tell, man. Oh, shit, what happened? Smooth, though? You good, bro? Voidy bringing drinks, non-alcoholic. I'm
You're
deaf.
high on maize.
Who got deaf, bro? Oh, fuck, are you on Discord? Just give me a sec. You're high on maize, dude. Bro, mad, thank you so much for the 2 gifties, man. Appreciate the support. Sincerely, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why are you a Sith today, bro? This is what I always wear when it's winter in South Africa because it's cold as fuck, bro. Shit, wait. How does swearing work on YouTube streams? What's up, dude? You're muted, by the way.
Hey, 1 second.
I'm so pleased that this is working. The YouTube chat is a little bit hard to see here. Guys, we'll get this. Don't you worry. We will be professional sooner than later. And we can do that. Star Citizen Casio. So, like, I just wonder, are like certain, like, people who really spend a lot of time on YouTube, are there certain people just like vehemently against Twitch as a platform and just don't want to engage with
good
it
ships
and like
have a
spend their
name.
lives on YouTube?
Lautep.
I mean, I understand it, right? It's like having Steam and then Epic Games comes along and it's like, man, I don't want to play that game on fucking Epic. I want to play it on Steam because that's where my library is. Lotep, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it, dude. Oh, look at us, man. We are so ready to go. We are so fucking ready. Demonetized, 100%. I will say Botrix takes several minutes to start putting YouTube chat in it. Oh, really? I have noticed when I've watched the odd Space Tomato stream, he usually simulcasts. Let me know how the sound balance is, guys. It seems a bit loud on my end in terms of the in-game sound. I just have a white... and that's the thing, right? I also started using YouTube Premium, and like, now it's just a way of life. And it's actually so crazy, dude, because it's got so many features, like, especially from like a mobile perspective, where you're just like, they knew what they were fucking doing, bro. Fucking invisible trolleys. Because you get things like, you know, like if you turn your phone screen off, then YouTube will close without Premium. With Premium, it will stay on, so you can like use it as just a listening device. They do so many like weird little things like this that just make the experience so much better, and that you eventually find yourself not able to live without, right?
Hey, Voidy.
What's up, dude? How'd you get into it? Tell us your story, bro. How did you end up in this crazy situation?
Oh, no, I mean, for a while now, I wanted to try to get myself bounty hunted in a place where I can get nosed down. So like a
nice.
distribution center or a cave or something, just because I thought it could be cool. So now I'm just waiting in a cave with a CS3 to see what happens.
Have you had any action yet, and how did you get the CS3?
No, I just got one. But I got the CS3 at a distribution center because of dumb shit.
I understand. Star Citizen things.
Yeah.
Let me know how Gaddy's voice balance is like, guys.
I'm sure it should be louder. Should always be louder.
Actually, bro, I'm gonna go chill out. It doesn't sound like you're in dire need of assistance.
Oh no, I'm fine. Yeah, you can go to Bria's.
So I'm gonna go hang out at Brio's, bro, and just hang out with my YouTube chat and my Twitch chat because I'm so fucking amazing at this whole streaming thing now.
Wow.
That's a joke, guys. I'm not amazing at the streaming thing now. Literally the worst streams on YouTube. Let's be real. Fuck, I hate this. I hate this. How long did we wait for the star map, guys? How long? No, I can't go to Brios. It works when you click on it twice. And it's
You're
trying to
just
take me to
supposed to
new
click on
and
it
waste
twice.
management. Dude, what
I
is
know.
the star map, bro? What is happening? It's so fucking annoying, dude. Jesus Christ. Quantum travel. Dude, this is like using a GPS in real life that has no fucking clue where your location is. Look at this, dude. It's routing me to Crusader, then to... Wow.
That is something else.
I've literally never had that happen before. That's insane. Do you know, dude, we don't need technology. Good evening, Voidy from UK. Are you implying that I'm from UK or you're from UK, bro? Because I can be wherever you want me to be. Ultra Vires, how you doing? Thanks for putting in, bro. God, monitoring 2 chats is taxing on my fucking 3 brain cells, bro. Bria's Backyard, we found it. Wait, this is an Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree stream. It might become later. I'm seriously keen to like actually just play through Elden Ring again solo. And then eventually tuck into Shadow of the Erdtree. But I just don't know, man.
I mean, Star Citizen servers have been in absolute pain. It's been pretty
Dude,
terrible.
all I wanted to do was equip some gear and log off before the stream earlier today. And I think I had, you know, you can see your inventory delay when you show your display info.
Yeah.
It literally was like 20 minutes with 7 pending moves. And I
Yeah, it's
dude,
something else.
I think Xenothread has just
Special
seriously
force.
taken its toll, right?
Yeah. I mean, I was on earlier, and it took me about 10 minutes to get from the ground next to the Corsair to the captain's bed in the Corsair so that I could log on.
Seriously.
Yeah. Every door took like 3 minutes. It's quite something.
Not gonna lie, since I've gotten premium, YouTube isn't as shit as it used to be, purely because I can listen to Void's soothing voice as I drift to sleep while Void's soothing voice as I drift to sleep while Void is crashing into unlimited supply of addresses. That is so amazing to hear. I don't even know how I feel about that, bro. But that is apparently the new meta. Whoa, Gadu.
Sleep
There has
YouTube.
been so much action at Brios, dude.
Oh, whoa.
We've got live ships here.
Live ship. Okay, I'm on my way.
I think you should maybe come here, dude.
Oh, this is dumb of me. I should have brought a marker or something for this cave.
I saw a name. Oh, but I mean, dude, that's such a schlep to pull off.
Yeah. It's just
I'm
it's like in the
sorry.
middle of nowhere. And also the doors aren't opening. Wham.
Dude, why can't I shoot? I'm in SEM mode.
Servers jank.
Dude, somebody's about to sell.
No way.
I'm fucking serious, dude.
Oh my god.
I can't do anything. The server's janked. I can't even put my landing gear up or down.
Okay, well he won't be able to sell.
Yeah, but he might be able to get to places that I don't want him to be at just yet.
Yeah, but you can soft death
Oh
the
my
ship
god, dude.
before he can
I
sell.
can't get out of chair. No, his ramp's already come down.
Yeah, but even if he gets out and he goes to the terminal, if you're not able to shoot, he won't be able to sell.
I guess.
So
okay,
you
okay.
just need to soft death his ship before he sells.
What the fuck? Everything is happening now all of a sudden.
Yep, that's how it goes.
His ship just disappeared. I can't get out of the seats. I can't go third cam. Did you know something like itched in the back of my mind, and it said, you know, maybe you shouldn't play Star Citizen tonight. I was there for the first live stream on YouTube. Dude, we will tell our children about this moment. These days of, you know, like we're going to look back. This might be insane white knight hopium copium, but one day we're going to look back at the state of Star Citizen and like feel nostalgic about how crap it was, because server meshing is going to come along this year and fix all of it, guys. Do you feel me?
So.
Do you guys agree? Right? You aren't playing Star Citizen, Star Citizen's playing you, bro. Yep, cope as fuck, bro. And I don't care. Let me live in my fucking wonder world. I switched to using Deadbolt 4s on my Corsair's wings. Dude, yeah, the Deadbolts slap like shit, dude. Those are pretty painful. Yeah, I mean, we just can't get out. There, and there the motherfucker goes to Sol. I'm stuck in my chair, bro. This is amazing.
See him walk
This is
in.
the saddest fucking situation I've ever been in my fucking life, dude. Get the fuck out. Oh, dude, it's like watching your family get murdered before your eyes, but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that'd be something else.
Fucking hell, dude. I realize how ridiculous it sounds to do it, don't you worry, brother. Peak emergent gameplay. We'll look back to these cozy streams. It'll be the future. In the future, there'll be hundreds of people watching. Except for my dozens, sometimes 11s of handsome viewers today. Just start the engines.
You're at 66 on YouTube. YouTube, Twitch.
That's crazy,
Pretty
bro.
sick.
Dude, the engines don't turn on. I can't get out. I've tried everything, boys.
You have 66 people
mean-
watching you be server stuck.
Don't worry, guys. It's the times we'll look back on fondly. Be like, ha. That never happens these days while you know, walk around your player-built base around some new solar system that nobody's ever heard of. What's up, Philip? Thank you for putting in, bro. It's kind of crazy, dude. I think Twitch culture is so strong that I look at the YouTube chat and I don't know what to say. It's like, maybe that's just me being weird. Oh, something's happening. Yeah, they're taking off. Just another successful soul.
How are they taking off and
Uni
you're still
rocks.
stuck with your engines off?
I have no idea, bro. I literally have no control over anything. Dude, this is actually fucking insane, dude. What did I do wrong to deserve this? If you press I, all will be okay. I've pressed I about 10 times. I'm holding backspace. Eject. I can't eject in a Corsair. I don't believe you. Do it again. You started the game. What's today's name of the ship? Fucking vegetable, bro. All good ships have a name. So I decided to call this one vegetable because I literally cannot do anything. There. That's the only thing I can do is go into the options. Oh, we're back. We're coming back. What the fuck was that? And of course it fucking happened as somebody was selling, dude. Like, I am... You might not be able to tell, but I'm very livid right now. I'm just so happy that YouTube streaming's working. And we've got a... no, he's idle.
You're high on maize.
I can't actually believe it, man. And that guy was just like, la-di-da, let me do my delivery, bro. Got some weevil eggs to sell. Get out of my way. Johan Mays, Rixium, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it, man. You said all good ships have a name, but that's not a good ship, 100%. I mean, that's the problem, right? I should actually call them bad ships. Maybe I'll have better luck in this fucking game. How's things your side, Getty?
I'm just exploring a cave. It's kind of pretty. It's got the glowy blue stuff in it. Very echoey.
Okay. Well, we're going to hang around Brios for a bit.
Yeah.
And just kind of, you know, do our thing. Because that will never happen again, right?
Exactly. When someone else comes to sell and your ship just stops again.
But now my landing gear won't deploy. Dude, I've never seen Star Citizen behave this way.
Yeah, I was playing... Yeah, as I said, this morning was absolutely terrible. I think it's just been getting worse the last couple of days because of Xeno threat, but it's been abysmal.
I mean, I still can't get out of chair. Dude, this is a new level of fucked up, dude. What's the good ship's name? So do you know what I typically tell my Twitch chat, thick boy 3539? Is that when people ask the ship, so the ship's name is the Vegetable. Oh fuck, we're being attacked. But usually on Twitch streams, I make the handsome viewers name the ship because being funny live is difficult, man. You know, when it's a YouTube script, I can sit there and think of lame jokes all by myself and take my time doing it. But when it's Twitch chat, you know, the first person to ask what the ship's name is, I usually say, "Hey, you, name my ship, bro." And Twitch chat's usually much funnier than me on the spot, bro. So I don't even know why you guys watch me, to be honest. Dude, Brios has been pumping, dude. I'm gonna take all these ships as a sign that more people will come to sell trillions of SCU of illegal sex eggs. And we're gonna make millions, bro. Just in time for Jumptown. Who's excited for Jumptown? Well, please don't fall through the ground.
I really want to be, but if the servers are in this state...
I'm making it a commitment, dude. I'm gonna hit Jumptown hard. Harder than I've ever hit Jumptown before. I'm gonna go all fucking in, bro. Because if I don't take this game seriously and play the game like a game, no one fucking will, bro. So I'm gonna go for it, dude.
Hell yeah.
All hail the mighty Vegetable. Exactly, bro. What's up, Kushala Cam? How many railguns to take out a whatever the fuck that is? When is Jumptown? So George, people are speculating very soon because Xenothreat just ended. So it's going to be, you know, classic CIG. It's going to be during this awkward time as people are getting hyped for 3.24 to drop because it's potentially going into Evo very soon, like tonight very soon. You know, then it's probably going to go into PTU, like, you know, the following week or 2 weeks or, you know, however long it takes to iron out whatever issues they discover in Evo. And during that awkward time, you're going to get Jumptown. And nobody's going to be interested in it because it's going to be like 3.24 in the PTU, you know what I'm saying? CIG always find a way to fuck up my favorite event, bro. I'm telling you right now. To the monster kill. Man, I miss Unreal Tournament, bro. Wow. Guys, you all saw that wasn't a skill issue, that was hit collision detection. Okay, so what we do is we grab this. What even off physics, boys? I don't understand. What are you flying at the moment, Getty?
In a Corsair.
Cool.
However, it's possible there's not a way out of this cave that I've got myself into.
Did you see any... Oh, it's Daymar, so there's no Copions here.
Yeah.
The last decent Xeno threat we had was in 3.16. It was glitchy then, but playable, and the server was mostly coping. Cool to watch you live once, Voidy. Thank you so much for putting in Get the Defib. That's a great fucking name, dude. Yeah, man, I remember... I'm not too sure which patch version it was, but I did do a guide to Xeno threat back in the day. Oops, that was a fucking woof. And I would actually like to return to like guide type content on the YouTube channel, but it's always, for me, it's always been a case of like, once Star Citizen gets further along, wow, that was a great dodge. Once Star Citizen gets further along, I would happily make random tips and tricks and guide content again, right? I think it'll be quite fun in between the usual sort of Voidy Vids shenanigan type stuff. Oh my god, dude, they move so erratically. But apparently this railgun damage nerf was unintentional, believe it or not. CIG did something that they didn't mean to do. Though they haven't announced JT for the end of this week, maybe they're taking a week break before JT. I kind of hope so, bro. It would be nice to play a little bit of ludicrous space game without something going on, right? Because I mean, that's what people really want, dude. They just want the game to be good always, not only when an event runs, right? And everybody suffered enough, because JT also does its toll on the servers, right? We remember how the last couple of JTs have gone. It's not exactly been pretty. So, you know, we're going to go out of the Xeno threat frying pan and into the Jumptown fire in terms of server performance. I was about to ask, how many shots does it take to kill a cutlass with a railgun? At least 37, bro. I haven't been keeping count. See, that's the kind of content I want to make. It's like, did you know it takes 365 shots with a railgun to kill a Polaris? But not in a staged environment. In an organic, oh my god, I got into the situation, there's a Polaris bearing down on me and I took it out with a railgun after 3 hours. How cool would that be, right? That's Star Citizen to me, bro.
You'd have a swarm of people on the ground with a bunch of railguns from that one handsome viewer that gave you so many railguns.
Oh yeah. We had a...
God, imagine how much that would cost though in terms of ammo.
Sure, dude. Very expensive destruction.
More than the Polaris itself.
But yeah, I think the railgun got like a 50% nerf to damage this patch. So again, you know, this is why you everything is placeholder and temporary in Star Citizen, and this is why I moved away from guide content. Maybe a cut to steel. I mean, the cut to steel would take way longer, right? It's got like a pretty hefty amount of hit points more than the base variants, right? My Corsair's tanky in this shot like a champ, right?
Kurosaki.
See, now I feel like I've been ignoring Twitch chat and I've been focusing on YouTube chat. What's the idea of doing something not intended? Oh, dude, the nerf really is brutal. Where'd that fucker go? Yeah, so I mean, we'll just hang out. We'll just chill. Voidy, let me know if you need a small batch of railguns. Fits often. I sincerely appreciate the offer. But I just had a handsome viewer donate like 1 million fucking railguns to the cause. So I'm sort like, you don't understand how many railguns I've got right now. It's insane.
ScoobySD00 views.
Karosaki and Scoobius Dubious, thank you for the follow, guys. Cheers for putting in. I wonder how much physical damage railguns do.
Good ships have a name.
Like it
Purity
penetrates
1.
shields, right? Like ballistics. Like it is a form of ballistic, right?
All good ships have a name.
Dido Data.
Holy shit. Dido Data, Purity 1, thank you for the follow, guys. Cheers for putting in. We're not up to much. We're just chilling at Rio's, railgunning NPCs, nothing too exciting. But what happened before this was like literal nightmare fuel, dude. Literal fucking nightmare fuel. I don't think I'll ever get over that. I'll never financially recover from that missed piracy opportunity.
You're high on maize.
Oh, come on, that should have hit. Bro. Dido Dada, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Appreciate the support sincerely. Thank you. Fuck, he's going fast now, dude. Who's been keeping track of shots, dude? It must be at least... Sick. We did it. Do you guys think that the NPCs spawning at Rios like this is intended? Like, do you think one of the developers was having a laugh? Because whenever an NPC reclaimer spawns, I just think of Elliot laughing. Going, ha ha ha, fuck you, Voidy. Where do you find the railguns anyhow? So all the railguns that I have, and what a lot of people have sort of, you know, any amount of railguns that people do have at the moment is leftovers bought from the last IAE. They were actually purchasable for like a reasonable sum. So people just like stocked up like me, right? But because there's no more IAE, you need to now literally find them, and they spawn incredibly rarely at bunkers and stuff like that. So I've found maybe 1 or 2 at the Orison Sky FPS platforms. Ooh, shit. Medical supplies, dude, are you kidding me? So yeah, bunkers is probably your best bet, but it is a grind to find like a decent amount. Like, it's very rare spawn.
Yeah, and the Orison platforms don't even work this patch, do they? Or did they
Oh,
fix
don't they? I remember going like
They didn't
a
work
while
in
ago.
23.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not sure if they fixed it. And then, yeah, as for bunkers, I've done a lot of bunkers.
You're
I haven't
high
found a
on
single one.
maize.
The only one I actually did find was one lying on the ground. So that must have been a player that went in with it and lost it. So,
I mean, that's a lucky fucking find, bro.
yeah, but I found that before finding one in a crate, so that says a lot.
Yeah. So now we must be very cheeky with this, and we have to use the hotkey. Otherwise, all our ammo will disappear. Look at that, all our ammo's gone. Guys, I'm 100% going to die while drinking in my Corsair.
You're high on maize.
I'm gonna die of dehydration because there's no way out of this cave. Because CIG didn't design a way out of this cave.
They did, they just didn't want you to get out of the cave. Big old D and Wolf, guys, thank you so much for the subs. Wolf with the sub with Prime, and Big old D with the tier 1 sub. Appreciate the support, guys. Thank you. Are we done? Hell yeah, we're done. So if we can keep the Corsair alive and not look conspicuous, so what we do is... Oh, I've got another great trick that we need to do. I actually do have a use for those medical supplies. Okay, Gative, yeah, if you're going to be on for a bit, if somebody does come to Brios to sell, they'll deal with these NPCs, and then, because that's way too expensive to shoot that thing with the railgun, bro. Then we'll use your Corsair as a price ship. Capiche?
Yeah.
The correct response is capuche. Please hold. Armor Arco bunkers are the best. Railgun farm. 2 moons and no atmo for quick landing and takeoff. I have 15 from bunkers. Damn, Scoobius Dubious. That is insane. So it is possible. This is good knowledge to know for the patches coming that might potentially wipe our inventories, right? So that's actually like really good knowledge. And hopefully, you know, there are orgs out there who farm them up and then sell them, right? Because I will buy that shit. Twitch chat, we just started a riot. YouTube chat is slowly becoming the favorite child. I can feel it. I gotta say, dude, aside from the hiccup in the beginning, it was impressive that it just kind of worked. My hunch was correct, that it was the incorrect way to set it up on YouTube. The golden gun. Supposedly there's a high chance of heavy weapons like railguns, RPGs, grenade launchers spawning on the Reclaimer FPS missions. The October Rising ones. That might be worth investigations, you know, when the time becomes... Because you know what I mean? Like we have no idea what changes Once we need to start farming railguns, then it'll be then the science of knowing where they spawn will become like much more relevant. So guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how dick is this move? That's a pretty fucking dick move.
I just deleted my armor and my backpack.
How did you delete armor?
So, you know how now with the weapon ports and stuff, if you bring around objects, they kind of lock to a player sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
You seen that?
You.
So, if it goes green, it just disappears.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got plenty of little oxygen holes here. So I must tell you guys, we did a Nurse Rumble event recently with Inner Luck Industries is the content creator, I believe, who put it all together. Myself, Kyosa, Gadu, a couple of other guys. We did so basically the way that I wouldn't call it a tournament, it was like a competition where each team, it was 6v6. Each team had a Nurse Rover. And this is actually what the next Voidy Vid is going to be about. I'm just doing like a little highlights and showcase of this event. It was so much fun. It was I didn't think it would be this fun. It was like more fun than I thought it was going to be. And basically the two teams start at the javelin wreck and then we dispersed. And you kind of like keep track of the other rover. And everybody sets their spawns, brings extra gear. And then nobody is allowed to start the event off with explosives. So no railguns, no grenades, no grenade launchers. And then they just said, cool, go. And, you know, Team Alpha had to defeat the Ursa and the players of Team Bravo, right? And it was like a lot of fun, man. It was fucking sick. It was really cool. I had a lot of fun.
It was very cool, yeah.
Very, 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 like, not... Yeah, sorry, bro.
No, it was Kalani that organized it. He's on, on YouTube if you guys...
Yeah, so his... check him out on YouTube. His Discord is called Inner Luck Industries. So I got confused between him... The channel name, the Discord name, all that type of stuff.
Inner Luck is just Kalani the other way around.
Yeah, I thought that there was some kind of relationship there, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic event. Obviously, it was very desyncy and you know, it wasn't like... It was Star Citizen at the end of the day. But... And I don't typically participate in these, like... You know, I enjoy Star Citizen gameplay, but I don't, you know, I'm not one to typically join the, you know, the setup events. Oh, let's go do some shipboarding. Let's go do some tank battles, you know, because like people come and disrupt them and fuck around with them and stuff like that. But this was like insanely fun. It was really good. So yeah, look forward to that on Thursday, guys. It'll be the video that comes out on Thursday.
Damn, you got a schedule and everything?
Oh, dude, I'm hooked up now. So Voidy Vids are going to come out Thursdays, Sundays, and Tuesdays. I'm going to try for 3 videos a week. The Sunday video might be more like a recap or something. We'll see how it goes. I mean, this is the plan, right? I'm not very good at sticking to a schedule. And then streaming is going to be Tuesday nights, like tonight. Fridays for like as long as I can possibly go for with my hectic life, and then Saturday evenings. So that's the plan for now. I'm going to see how far. If I'm going to try and stick to this for the rest of July and see how it goes.
Damn, I'm struggling with a video every 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, if I feel the quality suffers too much on the Voidy Vids, then I'll tone it down a bit, because I do find that the hardest part is the writing of the scripts. If you don't have any inspiration or good ideas, or if it doesn't just flow from like some kind of like flow state of like, you know, creative fucking zen, you know, nirvana, then it doesn't matter how hard you try to work. If it sucks, right? So I'm just trying to be better. I'm just trying to, you know, keep it going. It's worth investing the time into. And I'm enjoying it, bro. So I've built myself some padding, and we're gonna smash it hard on the next month and see how it goes. Yeah, 100% Dragnos. Quality, quantity, we can make. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, right, Smoosa? I want to try it out, see how it goes. And it's not necessarily like going to be the same type of Voidy vid, right? So the Sunday video might be, oh, what happened in SCL, what happened in Inside Star Citizen, and be more of that like thoughts-focused video that you know, I enjoy making. And then the 2 other videos should be some kind of like more, a little bit shorter. Oh, what happened? What was cool in the game that happened? What organic, you know, emergent gameplay did we experience that would translate well into a Voidy vid? Oh, there goes the Corsair. Can this guy fuck off now? Jesus. I mean, if we get absolutely no action here, we might have to... Maybe we'll grab a blue, go do some piracy. You're just chilling in a cave, bro.
I logged to menus because there was no way out. Even though, I mean, there's supposed to be a way out, but you couldn't vault.
Oh, that wasn't the Corsair. Something else exploded. What the fuck? If the Idris ramp could reach the floor, it'd be a sick thing to have an assault the Idris team versus team event to take over crippled Idris. That would be very cool. And then they'd have like the complicated interior environment of the Idris to act as like an FPS map, right? From like external to internal. I mean, dude, honestly, I don't know why this isn't a fucking thing in Arena Commander yet, right?
Yeah.
Have like a capture the Idris game mode.
Or just have like the interior of the Idris as a map, at least.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they have their reasons, right?
Yeah.
But this is the thing with Star Citizen, bro. Yeah, those impacts look quite sick. I wonder if we'll ever get updated shield effects. This is the second iteration of shield that I've seen. Voidy streaming ludicrous space game. What a good day. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. You guys have the weirdest taste in content and streams. But I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to get better. You look like a Sith with your hoodie. You're not the first person to say that. Mi Pilino? Mi Pilino? So yeah, we're just going to kind of hang out. And yeah, so I mean, this is the thing now, right? 3.24 is going to be an Evo very soon. Don't you guys find it a bit... I want to use the word disheartening. That features that were supposed to be in the game already need to go through an entire new Evo phase. And I understand the reasoning, right? For those of you who don't, it's because the hangars touch on so many things, and if there's any problem with the hangars, you essentially cannot play the game, because if you cannot, you know, if you encounter a game-breaking bug from your persistent hanger point of view, you cannot play the game. So I understand that it's like, okay, guys, we've got to get this right. But it still, it just kind of blows my mind, and it's a little bit disheartening that it's taken this long, right? To at least just get the 3.23 that we originally sort of thought we would be getting. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm a patient gamer, patient guy, get it right. But I just thought it'd be an interesting topic of conversation while we hang around at Rio's waiting for our 7 trillion illegal sex eggs to get you. What is that? I might have some action in the sky. Could just be bounty hunters. Darth Voidy Vids. Voidy 1 Kenobi. These are not the droids you're looking for amongst the scrap heap. 100%, bro. So what are we doing here, Voidy? The same thing we do every day, bro. We wait for a guy to jack his sex eggs. Love your videos, man. Favorite SE creator by far. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate hearing it, dude. Hello, I am ugly viewer. No, bro, it's ugly streamer, handsome viewers, dude. That's how it works here. Yeah, we're probably not going to get any action. I mean, there's only so much. Like I always have this idea in my head, like, yeah, we'll just go hang around Brios, engage with the chat, chill out, have a cool stream while we do absolutely nothing but camp Brios. And then I get bored and I'm like, let's go do something else. Wow, look at all those wasted shots. Look at that, guys. 16 slots of railgun ammo and weapon ammo and all the rest of it. Sorry, who's here, kid? Oh, sorry. Woo! We've been through this before too. There have been countless features that we wait for and get delayed. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing new, right? If you look back and if you just, you know, look at it from a patch-to-patch basis, we've always had this, oh, XYZ feature is just not going to make the cut. And I ironically say this year's the year, guys. Like, we're going to get all this cool shit, right? We're going to get pyro this year, wada. But it feels like it would be a miracle if by the end of Q3 we have a pyro patch of some description, be that Evo, not a pyro patch, a server meshing patch including pyro within the next like 3 to 4 months. I fucking hope so, man, because that's hype. That's fucking hype.
Yeah, I mean, there are many times that it has supposedly been some months away, or less than a year away even, but maybe this time it's for real, especially with all the server meshing tests.
Yeah. What do you think about CitizenCon, bro? Do you think we're going to get like an actual release date for Squadron? Like, you know, another release date for Squadron? And dude, what are your thoughts on Squadron, Gaddy? Are you keen on the game? Do you care? Are you here for the PU only?
I was only here for the PU originally, and I just kind of saw Squadron as, oh, that's the thing that makes Star Citizen not get done. But
you're not wrong.
But you know, over the years, over the year, I don't know. It's not like I've been playing this game for that long anyway. But I've seen some stuff from it, and it looks very cool, right? And it could be.
You know, I don't think it's going to be the most. I mean, we've experienced the moment-to-moment gameplay of Star Citizen, right? And I don't think Squadron's going to be a drastic departure. It'll just be more of this deeper version of what we experience here, right? It's going to be an FPS game with some ship combat missions. Yeah, it's going to be FPS game, but you know, obviously more focused on the combat and the flight mechanic stuff, and you know, dogfighting and you know.
And
it's not going to be a revolutionary game, but it should be. And what it needs, you know, what I think it's going to be, is that gateway drug to Star Citizen, and just a really cool sci-fi opera, you know, high fidelity, seamless transition. You know, it's going to be like the Starfield experience without the loading screens, but more of a focus on like a militaristic campaign, right? Not this open exploring universe type thing. So I'm kind of hyped, man. I just hope that the story's good. It's okay if it's cliche and like, you know, you know, in the way that you look at Star Wars, you're like, yeah, Star Wars is a pretty cliche story by today's standards, right? But it doesn't make it less cool, right? I'm talking about episode, you know, A New Hope. And I think that's all it needs to be. It just needs to be an incredibly immersive, cinematic, fun romp through space, right? Get people hooked and then go, oh my god, you know, that realization of like, oh fuck, I can go do this in a multiplayer game now. That's insane.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cool because it's like Starfield if it was really streamlined, so not like open, but also no loading screens, and also way better. And then you also have access to do all the exploration stuff in the full multiplayer game, and also it's multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
And with server meshing, it'll actually work, hopefully. And one of the things I'm really excited about is the environments, dude, because like some of the stuff that they've shown off looks so cool.
And that's the thing, right? It's like you're going to be put in environments that you will never be able to put into in the PU, right? It's like, in terms of like your linear guided experience, right? Because in the PU it's like, okay, cool, go to Xenothreat. Oh, here's like 10 Rex sites that spawn. You got to go into those locations and then you get that experience, kind of a thing. I think Squadron's going to be a lot more fluid in its transitions from like, you know, location A to location B is going to be very handcrafted.
I mean, obviously Star Citizen has some incredible
environments,
even in the PU, but yeah.
4.0, wait, what was that? 4.0 release come time for Sitcon, come Hello High Water is my best bet. Dude, you know what, man? I remember watching a CitizenCon, and then during the CitizenCon, they were like, cool, we've just released this. Everything we've just spoken about, or a large portion of what we've just spoken about, is now going live. And everybody's like, oh my god, fuck, let's go download that shit and play. If they do something like that this CitizenCon, but I mean, I would hope that we actually get, you know, that patch before CitizenCon. But if they do something like that, like, you know, right after CitizenCon, they drop a bomb and it's like, cool, this thing's in the game right now, go upload, you know, go play the game, that'd be so sick. Because, like, that's so fucking hype, dude.
Yeah. No, I
Sup,
mean,
Voidy?
having all of that stuff directly in the game. I mean, I haven't personally experienced that, but it would be so fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah. Voidy, long time creep here, watching your content from the shadows. Just a quick thank you for the unique gameplay and playstyle. Always entertaining. Are you hyped for detaining and bounty loops? So first of all, thank you so much for the kind words, bro. I appreciate you putting in for the views. The bounty hunter detaining stuff, what I'm really excited for in that regard is the ability to incapacitate players. I still believe in a Star Citizen that you know, in terms of piracy, sneaking aboard somebody's ship or boarding somebody's ship and then literally communicating with them and saying, get your ass into this room and then lock it or whatever, and like stun them or put them in that position, and then you know, steal the goods, do what you want to do, and then they can still wake up, carry on with their lives, and not have lost 100% of what they were trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? So like morally more acceptable piracy, where it's not like murder hoboing, right? You know, hopefully the communication tools, because believe it or not, I'm not a firm believer in the Dark Forest like video that I made for Starses. I want the game to have enough infrastructure and you know, reputation. I think reputation is the only way that they get to this point, but enough of a what's the fucking thing I'm thinking of? Enough reason to not murder hobo, enough consequences to not be a complete fucking asshat all the time, right? I want to see a game where you cannot set a foot in Stanton because of your psychotic fucking murderous rampages that you went on. You know what I mean? And Stanton's jurisdiction should probably expand beyond, like all civilized systems should then say, listen, this guy's killed like 6 people in the last, you know, 3 days. You know, he's on this massive hit list. And then I want player created bounties and all this kind of stuff, right? So I want piracy to have a little bit more nuance to it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where that type of stuff starts leading towards. That guy just barely flopped the ground, bro.
And also death being more important, like death of a spaceman and all that, which I have no idea what it really means. But because obviously it's like this guy murdered 6 people in 3 days. Right now that means nothing in the game because
exactly.
you just respawn.
Yeah.
But, you know, having that have actual consequences.
Yeah, I mean, that all Death of a Spaceman is we don't know what the actual mechanics are. It's been described in a very high level state where it's like, this is how we want it to work eventually, kind of a thing. But the theory is, what the fuck is oh, I thought, dude, that looked like an EVA person shooting a laser rifle.
Floating in atmosphere.
All Death of a Spaceman is cool. You technically have an undisclosed amount of lives when you play Star Citizen, and every time you die, that life is less likely to regenerate fully, right? So I mean, that in and of itself is too much of an airy-fairy explanation. They need to hone in and say, mechanically, how does this work? Do you have 5 lives? And then after your 5 lives are up, right, you've experienced too much Ibrahim Sphere trauma, and we cannot 3D print your body anymore and inject your consciousness, and now you're actually dead. Then you're supposed to create a whole new character and inherit everything from your previous character, as if like it's a next of kin type of deal, right? I mean, this has so much nuance to it, so much mechanics, so much stuff that we still need answers to that we just don't have, right? But from my perspective, all that really means is that inheritance, you know, to make deaths worth something, to make the impact of loss meaningful, that inheritance needs to come with a big old lump sum, dude. Like, I want to see, I wanted to get to the point where there are headlines from Kotaku and fucking IGN saying Star Citizen character, you know, dies his last life's death and cannot access his $6 million pledges because, you know, he can't afford the fucking, you know, insurance cost or something. And now he actually has to play the game to get access to his inheritance or something. That's the level that I want to see this game get to, dude.
I mean, it is such a cool thing to have that be a thing, and I really hope we see some of that stuff soon. But then again, it's hard to see that stuff soon, far from like,
dude, we're still, I mean,
release.
We're always 2 years away. We're always 2 years away, bro. Don't hold your breath.
I mean, one of the things that I wanted to do, because I do want to make like a machinima or something at some point. I think that could be incredibly fun. But one of the concepts that I wanted to do was like someone that had respawned so many times that they were incredibly fucked up because of it.
Yeah,
And it
so
would
that's the
be
thing, right?
in some way like
They
Pyro.
insinuate that on like life 4, life 3, life 2, you have more cybernetic limbs, more scarring, more detailed history represented on your character in terms of like scarring, damage, prosthetic limbs, this type of stuff, which is great. I mean, that's just the fluff on top of the system. What we really need is to understand how the system is actually going to work, right? Is it going to work down to the level of, oh no, sorry, 5 lives is 5 lives? Or like, oh, if you die in an explosion, that's worse than, getting shot in the face, right? Is that the way they want to take it? We don't have answers to these questions. But I do think they want to get it there to a point eventually. And this is the thing that I said in the last video, dude. We don't know how this game will play like one day. You know what I'm saying? You load up Grand Theft Auto and you understand your gameplay loop is like, get progressively more and more out of control in the city while your crime stat rating ranks up higher and higher and higher until the National Guard is after you and you cannot survive against the overwhelming odds of like tanks and stuff. I haven't played GTA in a while. This is probably not a good analogy. But that's kind of like how, and then that's your gameplay loop in Grand Theft Auto. The more horrible shit you do, then you die, you pay a price, you get the wasted pop-up, you're dead, you owe money now, right? You lose a big chunk of your money and you carry on playing the game, right? What does this look like in Star Citizen? My average week-to-week experience, what is it going to be like? How much do I, if I make the wrong decisions and get killed, how much do I lose, right? And conversely, how much do I gain when I'm playing very carefully and I'm playing a very smart game? Is what I can gain in game worth the effort, right? These are the questions we need answers to. What's up, Car93? Thanks for putting in, man. Give me Pyro Mad Max look. 100%, dude. I'm so hyped for Pyro. Even if the tech previews that we're eventually going to get in the next couple of months, hopefully, is what they. I mean, there was a tweet going around of Jared Huckabee 6 months ago saying,
Calm93.
Thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it, Con. 6 months ago saying we're going to have more Pyro tech previews, and we've had fuck all in 6 months, bro. And that's the kind of stuff, like, why bother communicating this stuff if it's not going to happen?
It's a shame.
What's up, K-Nerd? Not much in yourself. We're just kind of hanging around Brios as we usually do. NPCs flying around. I don't think we're getting much action here. I think it's actually time to leave, guys. Let's like do some actual fucking gameplay. We've just been talking shit this whole time. I remember way back as a fledgling backer with £7.56 in my bank, watching your content. All these years later now, with over £45 in my account, Star Citizen has become more about the epic interaction. I hope so, dude. And this is the thing that keeps me coming back to the fucking game, right? Is like, you have literally nothing to do. There's nothing really going on. There's no progression. But then you have these like experiences that could, that could be representative of the final game, which I still feel very strongly today, and I know how cliche this sounds, that like no other game can provide you with that type of experience, right? I know there are games like Rust and DayZ that
Agent
kind of,
FPSCC.
From this, but the fact that it's science fiction and that there's ships and it's a massive, solar system, it blows my mind, dude. The organic experience that I've had in Star Citizen, nothing else can really compare, and that's why I'm along for the ride, bro. But yeah, thanks for putting in, dude. Appreciate it. Once I stop dying to bugs more often than players, I'd like to. Yeah. I mean, and that's an incredibly valid argument, right? You can't start implementing these systems until the game behaves itself, right? So let's quickly just do this. I still can't shoot, bro. Why can't I shoot? Oh, because I'm in the wrong fucking thing. Shit, bro, that guy tried so hard. As I leave, are we getting something picking up? Vulture? I didn't see a vulture down there. Oh, there was a vulture there. Oh, you're out of the cave, bro.
Yeah, I'm warping to Crusader from Hurston. Well, I'm pretty much here now.
I literally have no idea what we should get up to do. Do you want to go check out Crusader? What do you want to do, bro? You got a tier 3 crown
if there's gonna... No, I cleared it.
You cleared it. Did you go to fucking... Did you go to security post Courier?
No, jail is easier.
Let's scout about the Crusader system, and then maybe head over to Hurston.
Yeah.
Reliable FPS levels is something not exactly, dude. And I mean, that's exactly what I thought. Surfimp, what's up, Surfimp? The first time I walked around Port Olisar in like an early 3.0 build of the game, and I saw a fucking Andromeda take off, I was like, oh my god, dude, there's a Quake 2 level just flew away from me, right? That's insane. Sadly, no other game keeps scratching that itch. I love space games especially, but sadly, because of the fidelity of the game, other space games don't feel right anymore. And I think that's a thing that a lot of people feel, right? It's just, this fucking game just needs more gameplay, right? A lot of people waiting, 100%. Yeah, we won't be seeing any Death of the Spaceman until the game is actually established, or they create a way for players to appeal their death. Yeah, for sure. That's like... That, along with the Endeavour, are the last things we'll see implemented into this game. Is it true that the Corsair is less of a brick to fly in 3.23? 100%, Raven. It is. The Corsair is actually in a disgustingly good place at the moment in terms of its survivability. And if you are comfortable switching to your gimbaled modes, like, I mean, dude, the game is so messed up at the moment. Like, properly messed up. I've never experienced so much jank. There we go. So in gimbaled mode, your rate of fire decreases. So basically, what Master Mode has enabled is that yes, your skill seedings have changed, and it's not as you can't be as skilled of a dogfighter as you were able to previously, but your bigger ships are now more competitive, right? So theoretically, I haven't had too much capital ship versus not capital ship, but like big ship versus big ship combat. And this is actually why I think the next Jump Town is seriously worth investing into, guys, because, well, not, investing some time into at the very least, because, dude, why is this blocking? Because it's going to be the first Master Mode's Jump Town ever, right? So the combat above Jump Town should get very interesting, right? I hope that the incentive for players is enough to see these fucking big old hammerheads coming in that are fully crude, and like, it really is going to give the game a chance to shine in terms of what they've done in the PU instead of an arena command environment, right? Which you don't get to see of very, very much. So I've got high hopes for Jump Town, guys. Call me fucking crazy, but that's where my head is at the moment. Darth Voidy will force choke you through the screen if you do.
Do you know if ArcCorp 157 is a buying or a selling area?
I have no idea. I never go to ArcCorp, bro. My only worry is hypothetical. If all the bugs were fixed, what would we actually do with our time? Well, that's the thing, bro. Go buy space drugs and sell them or steal them. Sorry, Kyoso. Kyoso, fucking Gadu.
Bro. Yeah, I think it's empty.
What are you trying to sell or buy?
No, there's a Taurus here, but it might just be abandoned.
Oh, that mining area on yellow, dude.
Mm.
I think you might be able to buy some stuff there. Commodity trading exists, but if it is anything, it's probably not worth. It might be a barrel location. I'm not too sure.
Dude, last time I was at Hurston, I saw a constellation. Yeah, where by 64 RMC, 64 SU of RMC, started to shoot it with my Corsair. The second that the shields went down, my shots stopped recharging. I chased it, and the second it jumped away, my shots went up to the max again. Such a great game.
Yep, and I mean it's actually shocking how often this ridiculous shit happens, dude. Like I mean, I understand the bugs and the stuff happen, right? Like that's not the question. It's the question of it's insane how often it happens at the incorrect time. Like it blows my fucking mind, dude.
Chris Roberts is watching, making sure we don't have a good time.
Is the game fully complete now? Not by a fucking long shot, bro.
2 years away.
You really need to look at Hybrid 5's new naval battle video. What is that? I'll start compiling videos that people recommend to me on Discord, and maybe we'll do a Voidy React stream properly sometime. Hybrid 5's
I watch every
naval
video on the
battle.
Kadubidis channel. Reacted.
I heard it's a great channel. I'll keep a note of that, dude. Thank you for the heads up. I want a trading tool to exchange our stuff with other players. I want to sell my railguns easily, not put them. Yeah, I want an auction house, bro. One day we need shit like that. Okay, we want to just quickly bounce around Crusader. Maybe there's some people doing some salvage. Oh, what's that? I see one spirit. Hybrid, yeah. I've heard of Hybrid 5 audio. Marcus, isn't that one of your channels? If Marcus is still here, that's very presumptuous of me. Hybrid 5 audio. Why have I heard this before? No, that's not Marcus. Composer and sound designer. Okay. Naval warfare. Sweet, I've got it loaded here, dude. I will definitely check that out. That looks sick. Oh, come to Brios and you can sell your drugs. Yeah, we've been chilling at Brios for a while now. I played during the Free Fly event and it was really buggy. I was wondering if the game is a lot more smoother now. No, so Infinite, the only, and I mean any advice at this stage is very copium in terms of this game, just because of the sheer amount of time we've been waiting for stuff to come on and just work. Hopefully this year, like unironically for like the first time ever, hopefully this year we should be getting the first 4.0 patch with server meshing. And what the key component here is the fact that they say in the item that server meshing should help distribute the load. So even though it's not like the fancy dynamic server meshing that's going to, you know, make clusters of servers appear and disappear as, you know, the population of players fluctuate throughout the solar system, the most important thing that they can do for this game right now is get that tier 1 version of the tech in, and that key component being distribute the load, which theoretically should make sections of the solar system not only handle more people, but keep the frame rates of the server high as possible, right? So at the moment, what basically happens is you load into Star Citizen, and the server, depending on how long it's been running for, will slowly degrade over time as more data, bandwidth, assets, everything that is like utilizing the data of the server that it needs to keep track of in terms of, you know, players spreading out throughout the system, generating more assets, creating explosions, creating items to sell, creating bodies, creating, more and more stuff. It gets harder for the servers to track this stuff, and they slowly degrade over time. What we've got at the moment is replication layer stuff, which, you know, will when a server inevitably crashes because of too much data being untrackable, the replication layer will then sort of, it's constantly writing to that replication layer, so that when the server inevitably dies, it can just it basically copies over all that data that has been live streamed to the replication layer, and you'll get an interruption. It'll say server error, please wait, and then it recovers. So pieces of the massive puzzle to get this game to work properly are in place. We've felt it, we've touched it, we've experienced it, but it is still a ways away from, you know, all these like, you know, day-to-day issues that people experience, unironically might be solved by server meshing to a degree, right? And that's kind of the hope and dream that everybody's just kind of chilling with right now. We don't trust scanning, boys. We're going to do this with our eyeballs.
The day that
John, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate it so much, man. Oh, sorry, bro.
No, just that the day that Star Citizen actually becomes reliable. I'd imagine that's more of a 1.0 thing. But when you don't have
that's the thing, bro. I think depending on the type of
correct
implementation, I think 4.0 is that day, bro. That distribute the load of the server meshing is so important, dude.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, so many of the problems with this game are in the servers. Like, problems with everything. The servers, the star map included, and storage and inventory, and like 99% of the shitstorm in this game is at least related to server stuff.
100%, bro. Yep, John, thank you so much for the support, man. Really appreciate it, dude. What do you look like a Jedi with that hoodie? It's just my warm winter hoodie, bro. What can I say? Okay, I'm gonna bounce around Crusader. But my hopes are not high. Mick 01. Dude, I just assumed that was an OM. OM1, there we go. This ship name is the Vegetable, bro. Love the vids. Thank you, Stephenson. Thank you for putting in, dude. Man, I've got to stop ignoring Twitch chat. I wonder if Voidy knew about the mid-range scanning they showed at SitCon 2022, and it's coming along with Quantum Boost. I haven't heard about the mid-range scanning. I know that in an older version of Star Citizen, we used to have insane scanning, dude. You could scan down a planet from orbit, dude. It was so good. Meanwhile, it's a sultry 27 degrees in Cuddy. I'm in trunks and flippy flop is nice, bro. Enjoy the weather, dude. Like, the thing is, so, our fucking South African summer was so hot, bro. I'm actually enjoying winter for the first time in a while. – 35 degrees Celsius in Alabama. Yeah, that's pretty warm. That's about as hot as it gets in South Africa, bro. So Abadurik, any form of scanning or information gathering type gameplay is one of the biggest things that this game needs for things like piracy and other stuff, right? If you watched a lot of Summit's experiences with the game, that's basically what it boiled down to. I mean, kudos to the guy for sticking through all the bugs and the fucking trauma of just playing this game. But I think his ultimate downfall, well, not his downfall, but like the ultimate issue that he ended up having was the lack of ability to discover gameplay. Right? And I mean, that's my biggest fucking problem at the moment, so. What are these targets at the last OM? Did I just miss targets? There was one C1, Nerv. Love your videos, man. It gets me to play Star Citizen again. I'm so sorry that I did that to you, John. I'm so sorry. But the game's getting there, bro. The game is getting there. Bacon Actual and Agent FPCCC. Thank you guys so much for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Fuck, Nerv. Where was I? I didn't see anything pop up. It's cool. We'll just jump through again. Now I wonder, does YouTube hear my background music if I put it on? Let's do this. There we go. Let me know if you guys on YouTube can hear that. There are two targets at the OM before OM2. Oh, there's a Corsair here. I mean, it's probably just abandoned ships, right? So. Two SE of medical supplies.
Nice.
That is crazy, dude. It must have been to me.
Yeah.
Let me just turn this down. It's ever so slightly too loud for me. There we go. Can you say that again, brother?
Now, if you've been playing any other games, meanwhile Star Citizen has been in Xeno Threat Server Terror.
I actually haven't, bro. I've just been too busy with videos. I did play a little bit of Elden Ring. I was thinking I might actually stream that tonight since the game, you know, I really did think that the game would be quite dead, and now it's proving to actually be quite dead.
It is.
But I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ready to commit to an Elden Ring playthrough. Even though I am quite hyped for the... Like the thing, dude, the more news I see about Elden Ring's DLC being so fucking difficult, the more I want to play it, bro.
Yeah, I get that. Dude, I have yet to play a Souls game.
Are you kidding? Bro, at least play Sekiro.
Oh, yeah, I think I know.
Play Sekiro, and I mean, at least play Elden Ring first, because it's probably the best in terms of, like... What's the word I'm looking for? What's like I don't want to say forgiving or anything like that. It's a challenging game, but it also like these games, they're not actually that hard. Once you like get into them and you realize all the mechanics. I mean, you get summons and all this kind of shit to deal with, like hard bosses and stuff. I was never able to solo Millennia, which is a very popular boss from Elden Ring. But you should at least like pick one and play it, dude. Like at the very least, just play Elden Ring. They're so fun, dude. They're classic adventure, you know, fun RPGs, dude.
No, I've been really close to buying Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3, I think, but I don't know why I never did.
For me, dude, it's the aesthetic of the world and the tone of the story and stuff like this that is like steeped in mystery, and it's not just like spoon-fed to you, right? Some people hate this, some people love it, but I'm in a point where like I've got friends who play these games religiously, and they played Bloodborne, right? I think it was PS4, and they still say Bloodborne's one of the best games they've ever fucking played, because it's really got that like eldritch horror Cthulhu type, you know, vibe going for it.
Yeah.
And to me, that's just like something special, bro. So I'm holding out hope that we'll eventually get a Bloodborne PC port of some description.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, most robust and refined for sure. Yeah, Elden Ring. Like, it might be a bit difficult to get into the older Souls games, but Elden Ring is like, it's just good fun, dude.
Yeah. It could be a good game to get over the summer.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go check out Hurston.
Do you know if any of the other guys in the org have Phasma?
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia, yeah.
I still, dude, I've played that multiple times with friends. Oh my god, the server, dude. And the thing is, I'm always playing with a friend who just knows the game too well, and it kind of just, you know, the game hasn't really clicked for me, right? If it had like better graphics and I played it in like VR, I would say, okay, this is one hell of a fucking experience. But
I've played it in VR and it is terrible.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Where are you pirating? Need to not go near it. Dude, I'm the worst pirate in Stanton, dude. You got nothing to worry from me, bro. Dude, this server's falling apart. That took forever. I only play excellent games or entirely broken games. Yep. Fair and I share the exact same mentality when it comes to fucking... Although you play Zelda stuff, hey? I've never played a Zelda game before. Holy shit, Coco Lover 34 Ha. Thank you for the 5 gifted Voidy Vids memberships, dude. Oh my god. I should have started streaming on YouTube way sooner. I'm joking, dude. Thank you so much for the support, dude. Sincerely appreciate it, man. Elden Ring was the most fun I've had beating my head against the wall until the wall broke.
I did not plan that, but...
Yeah, Elden Ring, the only boss that seriously gave me trouble that I just could not fucking do. And I think I got a little bit fatigued in Elden Ring because, I mean, if you guys have played this game, dude, the map keeps on opening up more. And it's a great feeling, don't get me wrong. It is S-tier design. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you really feel like you're in this insane world that just doesn't quit. And I think I actually got fatigued towards the end. And by the time I was at the Haddock Tree and trying to deal with fucking... Millennia, I was burnt out on that game, dude. Yeah, thank you so much for the support, dude. That's sincerely generous, dude. Thank you so much. Guys, we're losing him to YouTube. 100% Cornholio, bro. Fuck Twitch, dude. You guys suck, dude. YouTube's where the shit is at, bro. Holy fuck. I should have realized this sooner. I can put the two communities against each other. Zelda games are absolutely excellent, top tier. I played some Final Fantasy. My first Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy VIII, the one with Squall and Sorceress and all that crazy shit, dude. And so for me, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Final Fantasy VII was their first Final Fantasy game, and they just, you know, it's like S tier, the best game they've ever played, kind of a thing. And I played 7, the original OG 7, and I thought it was pretty good. But because 8 was my first, it'll always have that like special place in my heart, and I fucking hope that 8 gets the same remake treatment that 7 has had. That would be insane, dude. I told you, we're the middle child now. Oh my god, Cornholio with the 10 gifted community subs, dude. Thank you so much for the support, dude. You don't have to do this. Those YouTube guys, I mean, you've got nothing to prove to them, dude. You've got nothing to prove. But thank you so much for the support.
Each community is just going to give more money.
Yeah.
Great.
Don't do it, guys. You'll make me incredibly awkward. I don't know how to handle... Like I'm the kind of guy, if somebody compliments me in real life, I don't know how to handle it, man. It's like, thank you. You know, I know that's what you're supposed to say, but like, I always say something stupid, and I come across as ungrateful and sarcastic, and it's not always the case. I remember, dude, when I was working at my last job, there was a guy that worked in support, and he would always give me shit because my responses to things that he would ask for came across as sarcastic. And I'd sit there, be like, dude, I'm being serious. This is how it is. And he's like, dude, stop your shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm not joking, bro. This is legitimately how it is. It was awkward as fuck, man. Let's go to Repellerinos. Don't you have a pirate ship, Gary?
Can I have a pirate ship? I'm in a Corsair.
I mean, is it a pirate ship? It's actually an exploration ship. YouTube is for plebs. Hey-oh! Dirt Bean. Oh shit, William Coggan with another 5 gifted Voidy Vids memberships. Dude, thank you so much for the support, bro. I sincerely do appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So wait, what is your lowest membership on YouTube?
I have no idea, bro. I set that stuff up ages ago. I just wanted to test tonight to see if I could. Oh my god, Cornholio with the 5 gifted subs, dude. Thank you so much for the support, guys. You're making me feel all kinds of weird now. Cornholio, thank you so much, brother. Twitch is better. Fuck those YouTube kids. I feel like that guy from the Godzilla movie where he's like, let them fight. Let them fight. And this has been like a pretty like low, like below average stream. Like nothing sick is going on. Good job keeping it up, both chats.
Do you want to ask Jen or chat if they want to come bounty hunt us and just go to a distribution center?
No, dude, I always get very weird when chat gets involved unorganically in my gameplay. It makes me feel weird. Holy shit, John with the $50 what even is this donation? Dude, thank you so much for the donation, man. Appreciate it, bro. Can't let Twitch beat us. YouTube guys out. Yeah, dude. I've got a Corsair at Repel, bro.
On my way.
I mean, it's probably just idle, dude. I wouldn't have too much high hopes. Oh my god, Danger UXO with another gifty on the YouTube. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support, guys. You're being way too generous and way too insane right now. Like, I appreciate the support though. Thank you so much. I hate how being on stream splits my brain like 100 different ways. Like I think I'm still busy getting better at this type of thing, but I need something to focus on in the game, and Star Citizen is not the greatest game to do this, right? Because sometimes there's just absolutely nothing going on and therefore nothing to focus on. And that helps you like realign, chill out, you know, talk to chat, come back type of thing. So I always get myself in a fucking lame tizzy, bro. And like people watch it and they're like, I don't get it, bro. Some people can, you know, at least sympathize and be like, yeah, I understand, man. You know, streaming must be stressful. But you know, when you get into a certain groove and stuff like that, it's fine. Paul Morgan, thank you so much for the support, dude. Appreciate it. Becoming a member. Got myself a 600 Explorer and it's great. Of all the Origin ships, I find the 600 series the most perplexing, right? I think I had this discussion with somebody the other day. Apparently, the Expedition version doesn't have, because there's something I can't like reconcile in my brain where you've got a ship that has like a tank
good
stored inside
ships
of
have
it,
a
but there's
name.
also a sauna.
Shifting gears
Like, that blows my fucking mind.
777.
Shifting Gears 777 and Kelvin Ryder, thank you so much for the photos, guys. Appreciate it, man. Showing that YouTube is the best platform. I mean, yeah, dude, YouTube is the best platform. I'll just straight up fucking say it. Fluffy Catfish, you
good
came from
ships have a
Twitch
name.
chat, you fucking
Since
you spy.
3FF 3 nanoseconds 3N.
Stephenson, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, Getty, I don't think this Corsair is going to be much excitement.
Oh.
Paul Morgan, thank you so much for the support, man. Appreciate it. Boo his Twitch chat. Dude, this is insane. Filtering your UI is essential. You got to learn that, but talk to me after you own at least 10 sectors and all blueprints. What are you guys talking about? Eve now? No, wait, Cornholio, you're the last guy from Cutlet's crew who's like, oh, we've got some action here, dude.
What?
Oh, it's you. Fucking hell. You were 2 dots on my radar because of the fucking party markers. I swear to God, dude, that was like the worst decision they've ever made. It's so confusing.
Oh, wait, no, there's... Yeah, someone's winging in a Mustang.
I mean, Mustang can't carry much, bro. I say we just leave him. Draking Dan. Yeah, I mean, he can care about his business. It's all good. Cool. So what do we do now, dude? I haven't been to Microtech in a while. Should we go check it out?
J-Rail.
Yeah? Yeah, it's good.
J-Rail, thank you for the follow. Oh, we're talking about X4. Gotcha. The single player Eve basically with ship controls. I want to see an in-game screenshot of X4, dude. I can't remember if I've seen this game or not. X4. Like, I think I have X4. Is it X4 Foundations?
You're high on maize.
Stuart, thank you so much for the Prime sub, man. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Like, I want to see a gameplay shot of X4. Or should we do a gameplay video?
What even is
First,
this for?
it's I think it's some kind of like ship simulator. I think I'm not 100% sure. We got an A1 Spirit.
No.
Hold on to your nuts, bro. That's dangerous stuff.
I only have nerves flying in it, to be honest. Never
Only
seen
if
anyone
nerves flying,
else
it's true.
drop bombs on fucking other people in Atmo.
Yeah. So I mean, this is the thing, bro. We're not, unless we're boots on the ground, we're not catching these people with cargo, unless they're Corsairs. So I want to go and see what the gold trade is like, bro. Let's go to Microtech.
Okay.
And while we fly to Microtech, we can look at some stuff.
Where is Microtech? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yay, we quantum together. Imagine if you could see us building quantum.
For fuck's sakes. This is the one with the premium.
Welcome to X4, X4 Foundations, Tides of Avarice, whatever you want to call it. All of it, the whole kit and caboodle. We're coming back to this because it's a bit of an...
Sham, I don't want to like watch somebody too hardcore. X4 gameplay showcase, something like that. Oh, thank you so much for the support, Gom. It's weird because YouTube has people's full names. I don't know if I'd like shout out the whole name, but Gar, thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it, man. Donating to help make Voidy uncomfortable. Mission accomplished, dude. That's what Origin's about, actually, to fuck around and find out. Yeah, true. Imagine a group of opulent pirates who are well dressed and operate out of Origin ships. I mean, and that's the, this is the thing. I don't. This is what makes Star Citizen beautiful, right? With the level of detail that you've got in your different like ship production, brands and stuff like this, is that you can have these rivalries between players who hate certain ships. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's so cool that the game is deep enough. Well, deep is the wrong word, but like visually distinct enough in terms of ship manufacturer that you can have such strong opinions about one ship versus the other.
Coco Lover 34
I think it's such a it's one of the things that obviously makes Star Citizen so special. Coco Clover 34 ha, thank you so much for the follow, man. Appreciate you putting in. No, deep is the right word. Yeah, I mean, so from like a design and you know, ship, because that's 90% of what Star Citizen has got going for it is the ships, the manufacturers, the designs, the fidelity of the ships, and all that kind of stuff, right? So the fact that we can all form such strong opinions and like be like, wow, I really hate those ships, or I really love those ships is amazing. And for me personally, the way I feel about it is like, I don't get upset when CIG just release more ships. I love the idea of playing this game one day in a 1.0 world, and you've got so much variety in what people are flying around in the verse, that it will just make the game feel more alive and real, right? Like real life, you go outside and you see the amount of different types of cars and fucking things driving around. That's what makes that cool, right? Now in simulcast HD. Oh yeah, I didn't actually like confirm what the quality was like on YouTube, but I suppose it's going pretty good. I just want like a really quick trailer, actual gameplay trailer. And then let's quickly check out this. Yes, dude, have you guys seen this Dr. Disrespect drama? Holy shit.
Yeah, something else.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Let's go move back. Wow, dude, that's not bad at all. Aside from the streamer, I guess that's pretty good. And Stanton's jurisdiction should probably expand
1080,
okay. System called Olisar and like an early 3.0 build of the
yeah, dude, this is sick.
And I saw a fucking Andromeda.
Go
I
YouTube.
was like, oh my god, dude, there's like... Wow, is that what I sound like? Sorry, guys. Is this nice and quick? 2-minute trailer, let's go. Is this the right game, Cornholio? Where do you try this one? Sorry, bro. So, yeah, send it to Fair, Cornholio. Sorry. I've got to sort out my auto-modding stuff. CIG spoiling your fun by making 890 jump hanger in a dad zone for Mantis. Exactly, dude. When daddy's money breaks bad. Yeah, YouTube's going good. Go YouTube. Fluffy Catfish is a double agent, guys. Don't trust him. I love this, dude. There's like chat is going into each different chat room now talking shit about the other platform, dude. That's so good. What Doc did, but yeah. I mean, I don't feel qualified or like deep enough in the situation to like comment on it, but it's like, I'm not the biggest Dr. Disrespect fan, but I 100% appreciate what the appeal is for what he's done on you know, his streaming sort of, you know, side of things. Having a character that's like this, you know, it's kind of like Borat in a way, or you know, something like this, and I just think it's so funny and so hilarious. But the fact that this drama is like a thing, it just makes you go like, "Whoa, dude, what the fuck?" But yeah, let's quickly check this out. Oh, by the way, Cornholio, is this the right thing? Oh, okay, let's use that one.
I thought I said everything that needs to be said about
As long as it's not too long, bro. 10 minutes, okay.
X4 Foundations in this video. But it turns out there is much more to say. X4 Foundations is a complex game.
Before I get fucking disconnected or something, let's just do this. Now we're good.
That requires quite a bit of understanding if you want to get it. And with its development over the years, it became a little bit more difficult to know whether you want this game or not, and which part of this game that you need. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at X4 Foundations again and deciding whether it's worth to buy right now or not. It's also important to understand that after the previous 2 videos that I made about this game, I've gotten much more experience with the space games and overall in games as well. So my opinions about this game actually evolved as well. So I'm not going to be wasting your time.
Is this what you do when you play the game?
Whether this game is worth it and which parts are worth it, and then I'm gonna get deeper into details just like I always do. So is this game still worth it to this day? Well, absolutely. This game has evolved quite a lot and became much deeper and, to be fair, easier to understand experience. With upgraded tutorials, upgraded graphics, game is much more easier to get into and to stay in as well. But because of numerous expansions and DLCs, you might think, okay, if it's worth it, which part should I get? Or what should I get? But if you have never played this game, or any space game for that matter, just get.
Let's have a look. X4 expansions. How bad is it, guys? 4 DLCs. Okay, it's not too bad.
The base game. It has more than enough content for you to understand what you want from this game, or whether this game is actually for you or not. And if you have already tried it and you like it, any
dude, what's the elevator pitch of this game?
Expansion will do. All the expansions are actually worth it based on the preferences of different.
First person flight and combat, but also It has first person. I didn't know that, but it's all single player, right? Whole ass RTS vibes and menus, etc. Start from nothing, build empire vibes. Okay, I get
races
it.
that
That's
you want to
insane.
get deeper into, except for the timelines. And I want to talk about timelines a little bit later in the video. So let me just get to the details, explain what X4 Foundations is and why it is worth your time and your money as well. And this video is sponsored by this channel's brand new sponsor, Instant Gaming. If you want to
Instant
get best
Gaming?
games
What's
for the
that?
cheapest prices, no matter it's on a PC,
I need to get
PlayStation,
a more
Xbox,
consistent
or
sponsor for the
Nintendo
channel,
consoles,
man.
and you don't want to wait for any sales, Instant Gaming is the way to go.
I fucking love coming up with a skit for the ads, for the sponsorships, man. I think it's so much fun.
name.
Collis 420.
Collis for 20, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
And I also partnered with this again for epic giveaway of any game of your choice in the description down below. So click the link in the description to take part in there. And also every purchase that you make on
What's
Instant
the
Gaming
platform
through
where
my
you,
link
like,
will help the channel as well.
Sorry,
So
bro?
click the link in the description to get.
There are like 24 ships at SMO 18.
Really?
But it's laggy. Yeah, I think they're all abandoned though. Because imagine if the game actually wiped the stuff.
SM018. Ugh, maybe
I think this
we're not in fucking let's do this. I'll go call a blue from Tresla and we'll attempt some microtech piracy. There we go. That's way too fast. But let's quickly finish that video. See, I'm such a terrible streamer, dude. I don't know how to just like stay focused on one fucking thing. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna boost towards there, and we're gonna
The best games for the best prices. Now back to the video.
The
I have no idea what
Grundig
that
washing
product is.
machine.
Dude, how am I not on my premium account? I swear to God, dude.
I thought I said everything that needs to be said about X4 Foundations in this video. It is basically Mountain Blade in space, and I could not tell you
Oh, Mountain Blade in space, dude. I 100% get it now. That
better
is
if
so
I wanted
sick.
to. If you have played Mountain Blade, this is basically it, but
I fucking love Mountain Blade, dude.
in space, but a bit more complex as well. Well, because of the space theme, of course. This game does not have a central hero. This game does not have a central storyline as well. This is an open world sandbox, which will be different every single time you play. Well, starting conditions are more or less similar in every playthrough, but the things develop and change much more differently in every playthrough as well.
So essentially they have like, every time you start a game, is it procedurally, or not procedurally, maybe that's the wrong word, but is it like, they'll take from various pools of assets and apply that to your game. So like your next playthrough might be quite different type of thing. The best streamers and YouTubers work their brand into the ad. I love it when content creators put the extra effort to make it an ad tolerable. Yeah, I mean that's what I really love about Linus Tech Tips. He just has these like really quick ways of like injecting a reference to an ad or something like that. I think it's so funny. Did you read the Doctor's Respect statement? This is a bit more than the drama. Fuck, dude. Yeah, maybe we'll get to that. I think I saw a new Asmongold video on it, but
And based on
dude, yeah, that's really sad, man. Fuck.
whether they have a
Yeah,
base
he
game
said he
or
was going to take an
expansion,
indefinite break or something. He was going on holiday and he's going to extend it for whatever that means.
Yeah.
you have multiple different, well, campaigns that you can start with. The difference between them is that you start with different races, different professions, and you have a different kind of like storylines. But in reality, you're not restricted with any one of them. It just dictates your starting conditions, and you can immediately deviate from it as soon as you start
That's a
the
lot
game.
of
The
fucking
world
options,
itself is
dude.
open world, but it's divided into sectors and sometimes into subsectors as well. Sectors are connected with kind of like a portals or gateways, and subsectors are connected with something like interstellar highways, which basically slingshot you between these subsectors. The world map
Dude, it would be so cool if this game had a multiplayer component, man. That they just, I understand the complexity of it, but fuck, how cool would it be if this had some kind of, because like Mountain Blade has, you know, you can like join sieges. The modding community for Mountain Blade is ridiculous, dude. It is insane, and you can like this is what I love. Ever since like World of Warcraft, you've had games come out that suffer severely from the one syndrome, right? And to a degree, even Star Citizen feels this way because of the nature of like your linear stories that, or like quests that you get, that we used to have at least. Games should really, I wish that there were ways for developers to design content that is happy for you to just be another cog in the machine. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the multiplayer scene, the multiplayer modding scene of Mountain Blade, where you're literally just an infantryman in this insanely large siege that is taking place at a castle. I fucking love that. And you're just another guy, right? And it is that like round based sort of, arena based combat. I want that in like, a much larger scope. And this is what I've said like before in many videos and stuff like that. Where is the medieval fantasy version of Star Citizen? Where is literally any other setting with Star Citizen sort of scope and scale and fidelity and stuff like this? Where are these like super games of the future, right?
Map is 2D, the actual map, the sector.
Feel like I'm starting to hear the word seamless more.
Yeah.
Like slowly, but I mean, Cyberpunk, I haven't played it, but I know it's all pretty seamless, but again, it's a city. However, yeah, something as big as Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
no,
we all thought like, oh, Starfield was going to try and do something new and exciting and different and like push stuff forwards, but it was, to a degree, I expected Skyrim in space, and what we got was very boring Skyrim in space. You know what I'm saying? Very mediocre Skyrim in space. Whereas Skyrim comes out and it's literally a worldwide phenomenon that like is insane. Even though if you really break it down, guys, the gameplay in Skyrim isn't that amazing, right? Your FPS combat is not exactly a very in-depth, medieval spell archer mechanic type thing. It's about making number go up by doing the same thing over and over again. It's not very deep, but it really, dude. I just playing World of Warcraft as like a young person who like just came out of high school, or whatever, and thinking about the games that we would get in the next 10 to 20 years, and the fact that Star Citizen is literally the only game that could be that game that I thought of when I was that young, breaks my fucking heart, dude. It is insane that we, and I'm not saying every game has to be this insanely big scoped thing. All games of various shapes and sizes have their point, but like what I tell friends of mine very often is like, they're absolutely in love with like something like God of War or whatever. And I said, dude, if you've played God of War 1, you've played literally every action, adventure game ever. And it makes them so fucking angry. But that's honestly how I feel, bro. Like, to a degree, if you've played, somebody, there was a channel I was watching the other day who just referred to like, oh, it's another linear experience where you approach the crevice in the wall, hold a button, play the animation, repeat, do some quick time events. It's like, dude, is this what this is what took over gaming, right? And here we're all sitting throwing millions of dollars at this fucking company to just get some gameplay into their fucking game. But Starfield, let's do another fetch quest. Let's follow NPC. Dude, I played it once on stream and I just never felt the fucking need to pick it up again, dude. It was a one and done for me, man. And that seldom happens, man. I tend to give games a lot of chances. How would you, what I've been toying with an idea recently is like, how would you guys feel about watching like an OG, like Half-Life, the original Half-Life, but like the Black Mesa mod? I've got it on my Steam thing, but I've never played it, and I would love to play through the original Half-Life again, but this is the Black Mesa, Source Engine updated thing. Never fucking played it, and I really want to experience that again. Could be like a Voidy Vids nostalgia trip video type thing. We'll see.
But
do I like the idea of Light No Fire? Yes, I love the idea of Light No Fire, bro. I'm skeptical because it is the guys who made No Man's Sky, and I understand that No Man's Sky has come a very long way. And I feel like in general, people who enjoy sci-fi games, especially the Star Citizen community, a lot of them are just kind of sick or burnt out or just don't care about other genres in terms of like, the theme, like fantasy or whatever. But yeah, Light No Fire has my full attention. I'd love to see that. Half-Life was not a jam. Dude, when I was a kid, we had a computer store. It's still around, but back then there was far fewer of them. There was a computer shop called Incredible Connection. When I was a fucking kid, I remember walking into an Incredible Connection and they had all these demo PCs set up, big old fucking CRT monitors, and they had Half-Life running on one of those things. I begged my mom to just leave me in that shop because all I wanted to do was play Half-Life, man. It was insane. Black Mesa playthrough would be cool. Big Half-Life fan. Everybody loves Half-Life, bro. Everybody fucking loves Half-Life. Hoping Rockstar don't fuck up GTA 6. Dude, you know what? I will try to get into GTA 6 because if you play GTA 3, you've played them all, bro. That's how I feel, man. I'm literally still holding out for Half-Life 3 Alex. Dude, Half-Life 3 Alex was insane. The ending of Half-Life 3 Alex got me so fucking pumped up. You cannot believe, dude. Fuck. I still need to play through... I need to play Portal. I need to find a buddy and play through Portal 2. I never did the co-op.
Portal?
No, I played Portal 1 and Portal 2, but I never did the co-op Portal 2. I don't know if it was DLC or if it came with the base game. That's the only Valve thing that I haven't fucking played properly. Space Quest 3. Holy shit, dude. I remember playing one of the Space Quests, but I remember dying in that and like not quite understanding it. I was too young and stupid. Half-Life and Half-Life 2 are my first true FPS games. I'll never get... Do you know what the thing about Half-Life was? It was the first game that came along. I'm pretty sure that some Asian titles had done this before Half-Life managed to do it, but it was the first FPS game that said, oh, you know, your shotgun doesn't have to be a magical thing floating in the air like this, right? It was like, from a design perspective, they were like, hold on, you're in this world, where would you logically find a shotgun? And then, you know, you'll find your first shotgun in the security room, you know, behind a broken door in a weapon stand with shotgun shells lying on the floor next to it. You know, this was like revolutionary, dude. It was like trying to inject natural realism into game design that just hadn't really been done to that extent before, right? That's what I think everybody played Half-Life, but couldn't quite quantify why this was so special, right? Because before that, it was like Doom or Quake, and shit was just, it was a game, right? It was very gamey. Half-Life was like, let's make this shit as realistic as possible, and make the world make sense. And experiencing that for the first time was like, holy shit, dude, why is this so good? You know what I'm saying? Escape Wolfenstein 3D was my first FPS. Yeah, for me it was Doom, the original Doom, and the old school Wolfenstein games, both id, I believe. Yeah, dude, and just the visual storytelling, the environmental storytelling in Half-Life was just insane, dude. It was so good.
The sectors themselves are, of course, in all three dimensions.
I played Half-Life not that long ago. Like, I've played through Half-Life.
Oh, really?
Half-Life. Yeah.
Nice,
amazing
bro.
games.
That's epic. And it's crazy to think, dude, that game probably legitimately came out before you were born. Half-Life 1 was 1998, bro.
Yeah, that's 9 years before I was born.
Wow, dude, that's insane.
And I had a blast playing that game. And as well with episode 2. Half-Life 2, episode 1, and episode 2.
Yeah. Dude,
and Half-Life Alyx was fucking incredible.
I think Half-Life 2 was the first game to ever have... Oh, no, it wasn't the first game to have DLC. It was the first game that came out with an expansion pack that wasn't an expansion pack, right? The horse armor from Oblivion was the first DLC, but I think Half-Life 2 had the first DLC that wasn't technically an expansion pack. Orange box owner here. Nice, bro. Alex blew my damn mind, dude. Alex was insane. How crazy is it? You can think back on Alex and be like, it feels like a memory and not a memory of playing a game, because it was so fucking immersive, dude. That is what blows my mind.
I really do want to play it again at some point. I don't know how I'm going to go about that, but I definitely want to do that over the summer, maybe.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Delta Force 2 and then Black Hawk Down. I fucking played those games, man. I remember playing... Did Delta Force 2 have tanks and FPS? Could you, like, get in a tank in that game? I can't quite remember. Alex shit the life out of me. What's up, Hamster? How's it going, brother? Cheers for putting in. I struggled a bit with VR motion sickness, and it was the first game that made me push through it. Hectic, dude. You know, I remember my parents came to visit, and I was like, check this out. And I did the opening sequence for Half-Life. Dude, my mom, she like went like this. She nearly fell over, dude. It was so funny.
Happening in a first person, but while you're flying,
I also showed that to so many people. It's so cool. It's breathtaking, like Source 2 looks
Yeah, I can't wait to, you know, like when my son's a little bit older, blow little Voidy Junior's mind with some VR, bro.
You can actually switch to a third-person view as well, but it's meant to be played in a first person
Yeah,
because
I
all the
think
UI elements
I might have played Half-Life Alex before the other games, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the whole series now.
Dude, what you just
And
said was
obviously
like
they're
the most
cheap.
heathen thing I've ever heard in my life, bro.
I know.
Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Which one was that, bro? Wasn't Wolfenstein 3D the first one? What was Return to Castle Wolfenstein? I mean, dude, how cool is that shit, bro? Just load up a game and fucking kill Nazis, dude. How sick. GoldenEye. I missed out, yeah. So GoldenEye was like the console type stuff. It was like Nintendo. My dad like disallowed consoles growing up, dude. We were a PC household, bro. It was insane. OG FPS game and whatever. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. I've heard so many people going about GoldenEye. For my cousins, it was Halo. They were young enough to like be young enough so that, you know, their parents bought them Xboxes or whatever, and they just played Halo all fucking day, dude. For me, it was like, you know, we getting seriously into things, you know, landing and stuff like that. It was like the Diablo 2 and the Half-Life 1 days with like Counter-Strike and stuff coming out afterwards and that type of thing. We played a lot of Counter-Strike back in the day. Yeah, let's get through this video, man. I want to. This is actually very intriguing.
And when I say that you are meant to do whatever you want in this game, I mean literally that. There is no caveats in that. You're just given freedom to do whatever you want. Whether you want to be a pirate, whether you want to be a military, whether you want to be a trader, miner, scrapper, whatever way you want to play, you can play in this game. And every single one of those roles are meant to give you, well, credits to unlock bigger and better things. And your goal is, well, to enjoy the sandbox and eventually, if you want to do this, create kind of like your own empire. And yes, I mean in the literal sense, because you can hire other NPCs and other ships and give them command to do different things, like for example to patrol different sectors for pirates, or go for mining, or go for trading, or go for scrapping, or whatever the thing that you can do yourselves, NPC will do as well. And the best thing is, whether you will give those people commands to do things for you or not, the world itself does not revolve around you.
This seems a lot deeper than Mountain Blade, man. Mountain Blade has like two modes, right? It's like running around the campaign, you know, doing your political shit, hiring your troops, managing your inventory, and then the combat, right? This seems like it's way deeper. Yeah, you can pirate in this game. I just wish that this had some kind of multiplayer component, man. Star Wars Dark Forces on the original PlayStation was my first ever sci-fi shooter. Dude, I played the shit out of the first Jedi Knight, bro. I remember landing that and getting so good with the fucking lightsaber duels. Like, man, there was good times.
All good ships have a name.
It's Ease Kelly.
It's Ease Kelly. Thank you for the follow. Who here remembers Rune? Old Unreal 1 engine Viking game. That shit was fucking amazing. It was so much fun.
All good ships have a name.
Nick Stream Studio.
Nick Stream Studio, thank you for the follow. You could literally, in that game, dude, you could literally cut your friend's arm off and then use the arm as a weapon and beat them with it. It was so much fun.
Ships that inhabit this galaxy are doing their own things in this incredibly...
The Forest. Is that the newer survival game that came out recently?
No, it's the older one. Sons of the Forest came out recently.
Sons of the Forest is the new one now. Yeah.
Great.
Never played it, bro. Valheim ruined survival games for me.
On maize.
It's Yeast Kelly. Thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Appreciate it, man. Rune vaguely recorded. Yeah, it was like it had like a single player campaign, but then it had like a ridiculous multiplayer like arena mode where you'd like fight it, you know, like any other game of the time, right? And it was just like insane melee weapons. It was so much fun.
Simulated economy, meaning that all the things that you do have a ripple effect in the
we haven't seen the actual FPS gameplay this yet.
Like for example, if you disrupt the supply line of like basic ore, it might cause that some faction will not be able to build their starships, which will not be able to defend their own mining ships, which in turn might cause other factions attack this faction because they see it as...
So this is like Eve with like Fidelity, right? single player.
weak, and in turn the stronger faction might interfere with your own things like your mining operations or your trading operations, taking and changing the prices, or just straight out hunting you and treating you as an enemy. Yes, the things like that can happen. And not just that, Galaxy is also under the threat of Xenon, which are basically your AI robots, which are attacking everyone and everything. And
I
with
can
the
see
7.0
myself
and the
getting
timelines,
hooked
you
into a
do
game like
have
this,
also
man.
endgame
Fuck.
prices
But
as
the
well.
time
So in an
commitment.
endgame, this game kind of like it transforms into space sim strategy, where you mine resources, set up supply lines, build your ships, build different products, build different ships, build different stations,
God,
and
the
even go
menus.
to war with other factions and other races. And yes, ships, build different stations,
That-
and even go
That is what Star Citizen needs, bro. I want a fucking insane jetpack thing that you can use to like board other people's ships. That'd be so good. And an economy. Yes, an economy. 100%, bro. That'd be great. Imagine an economy. The first person single player Eve. Okay, gotcha. Jetpack lazy boy, yeah.
to
Cyber
war with
wheelchair.
other factions and other races. And yes, you can do all of those things. And many people in the previous videos also compared this to EVE Online. And its premise is similar, except that this is a single player and EVE Online is multiplayer where other people are actually dictating all the things happening around. Here,
Yeah.
it's done by NPCs and by you. And how does it play?
Dude, that
And whether
looks
it's a
sick.
test of time or not.
What
And
the
might
fuck?
I say, plays perfectly. You have a Newtonian physics. You're basically free to move in all 6 degrees of freedom. You have optional flight assist on if you really want the Newtonian
Fucking
physics, basically
space
flinging you in
station
all the
building,
different
dude.
directions, just like Newton's
Can you build a Dyson sphere? Can you build a Dyson sphere? The economy is fully simulated in X4 where every action matters. Dude, that's crazy, dude. It's just, I don't know, it's just too big, bro. It's just too big.
first law dictates. You have your regular mode where you can
You
move
cannot build a Dyson sphere. Then what's the point? We'll not buy if no Dyson sphere.
up to certain speeds. You have a travel mode to
You imagine
move
if
between
I
the
could
stations
get
or between the
Dyson
sectors.
spheres in Star Citizen.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility, bro. The ending of Freelancer, which was Chris Roberts' like last game, I don't know if he completed it or got bought out by Microsoft or what the story was there, but the story at the end of Freelancer, you went to the aliens like solar system, and they had a Dyson sphere, and the whole thing was about like, you know, the end of the game was dealing with these aliens, if I recall correctly. I have a factory with 44 solar panels, so it's kind of like a Dyson sphere. Well, there you go, bro. What's the learning curve in X4? I thought SC was steep, then tried Elite Dangerous. X4 seems more complex. It certainly does. I've never played it, but I'm sure Cornholio will answer in the Twitch chat, and I will relay his message to you, because this is how we do things now on Voidy Vids.
Which is drastically increasing your speed. You have your scanners. Ships are very customizable.
What?
You can change different modules, make them
Dude,
faster,
that's
make
insane
them
fidelity.
tankier, or install different weapons. And you also have a bunch of
Was that like X4's version of the MSR chessboard that we just witnessed?
different ships as well. And each faction in Trace have their own ships. And ships
The sheer variety of the assets that I've seen in the game is like insane, dude. Like, what the fuck?
range for smaller scouts to huge capital ships. And yes, you're free to stand up and move around in all of your ships. Now, granted, the interiors are
What?
not as detailed as it is in games like Star Citizen. Because yes, one of the main gimmicks of Star Citizen is having these very detailed interiors. Here, interiors are quite limited, but they are there. Larger ships can dock smaller ships, you can create flight wings, you can have other ships following you as an escort and things like that. And it's incredibly fun to play because yeah, it's meant to give you all the freedom of the sandbox to do whatever the hell that you want. And one of the main questions that people had, and I actually had as well, whether this game is actually more fun or requires like other gear to play, like for example HOTAS or anything else. And let me address that as well. Well, it does not require that. You can play perfectly fine with a keyboard and mouse. However, all the additional gear just simply enhances the experience. Like for example, I play with a couple of VKB Gladiator NXT Evos, which builds a HOSAS
And they
system,
do
basically hands-on stick and
HOSAS
stick. It's a
stuff,
double
holy
stick
shit.
system. And controlling the ships in this way is much more immersive than flying with a keyboard and mouse. And yeah, it's supposed to be. And integration is quite seamless, except that
After 53 hours, I'm starting to feel like I understand this game. I can recommend it so long as you accept that the game has a steep learning curve to fully understand it, and you're happy to either take things slowly and hot around, or go and study the game systems using online help. Holy fuck, dude. See, this is the thing, bro. I would 1000% play this, but the sheer time commitment, like, terrifies me, man. Fuck. I would get hooked on this, dude, and I would never see anybody ever again. What is the mostly positive? There you go. Holy shit, dude. Fuck, it has my attention, dude. Fuck. The UI lacked descriptive tooltips. I mean, there are worse things that could happen to a game, right? X series is pretty complex. It's my management game of choice. Stream your struggle bus. Do it, Voidy. Big DLC just launched, for real. And Toby, for real. Holy fuck, dude. X4 learning curve is very steep. I have over 5,000 hours in X games since X2, but still learning new strategies and possibilities each time I play. Holy fuck, dude. But then when will I finish the Elden Ring DLC?
That you need to keybind everything to be able to control it. I suggest you, if you haven't done this, play the tutorial level where everything will be explained to you and keybind your HOTAS or HOSAS from there, based on the things that you will learn from there, of course. One thing that actually enhanced my experience even more is I had an eye tracking. I used both Track IR and Tobii Eye Tracker, and the experience was much better. And by the way, a review of both of those devices will be coming very soon on this channel. But now,
Cornholio, why is everybody playing Eve? Why is nobody playing? Why is Cutlet not playing this, bro? I mean, I understand it's single player, but like, this is incredibly appealing.
let's talk about money. Well, at least the prices of the game. Game is actually available
Do you design your own ships, or are they all like set things?
on Steam for...
Because I remember playing a game called... Fuck, what was it called, dude? It was like one of these... It was also one of these like empire management games. And you could literally go down to the level of like designing the ships that you used in your fleets. It was so good, dude. I can't remember the name. Very old title. Does anybody remember a game like this? It was like, not Sins of a Solar Empire. What was that? Maybe it was Sins of a Solar Empire. Rebellion. What the fuck? 2012, okay. It was one of these games, yeah, kind of like Stellaris, but it was like way before Stellaris. You can modify the modules of ships, and each faction has its own modules. Hectic, okay. It was a game very similar to Stellaris, and it was like before Stellaris was a thing, right? And you would literally make, design, craft your own ships. Sins is also, dude, I might have played this ages ago. It definitely rings a bell.
For the base price of $49.99, it's not even a $60 game, and the lowest it has ever gone was $14.99 or $15, which is around 70% off. And this is actually the lowest sale price. And if you missed it, you can get it on Instant Gaming for a little bit more than that. Now, was it worth it for this price? Well, if you're getting this in a sub $20 price, it's absolutely worth it. It's an insane value. This game has an absolute tons and tons of content, even without any DLCs. And because of constantly changing world around you, this game has an insane replay value. And I didn't even talk about the mods, because mods is very huge in this game, transforming entire universe if you want.
Not gamers, Nexus. Dude, the time investment, man. Holy fuck.
Into something else.
Check into worlds. It might have been Galactic Civilization, Nathan. Yes, that was it, bro. It was one of the earlier Galactic Civilizations. I think I went pretty hard into one of those games at some time. Looking for Tech Jesus take out. Yeah, dude. I get Nexus mods again.
Star Wars, and the Star Wars mod is probably one of my favorite X4 mods. There are much more.
I'm gonna head out. Star Citizen.
Yeah, I mean, I got
be any more dead.
I think this is
just flew in atmosphere and blew up randomly. Oh boy.
Well, cool. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, bro.
Yeah. Would have been cool to see something happening.
Yeah.
Oh, have you played Subnautica?
Yes, I did actually play that for a little bit. But like I said, bro, when it comes to survival games, Valheim just like took my heart, bro. And I like other survival games just don't really do it for me.
It was just like one of the first games I've ever played, and I absolutely fucking love that game. It also gave
Subnautica.
me a deep fear of the ocean.
Thalassophobia.
Yes, indeed.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm a head off now.
Cool, brother.
Bye bye.
Just.
more things than that. Like, for example, different chips, different weapons, and things like that. But what about timelines? What about the latest DLC, at least at the moment of the recording of this video? Well, the timelines is actually a little bit different compared to everything else that came out before. If before all the DLCs and expansions were adding more storylines, adding different races,
I have seen Soul Mask, bro. I'm very tempted to check it out. It just looks a little bit too early accessy at the moment, bro. My soul only has room for one clusterfuck of a game. I might be a little bit too harsh on it, but that is a game that I would put forward to my friends to play. Like we try and get together every Wednesday and like play some games together. And Soul Mask is on the list, bro. I do appreciate this guy's description of the game, though. It really helps me understand what is involved. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'd always heard of X4, but nobody could just like give me the elevator pitch, right? Like, this is great.
different playable factions, and things like that. Timelines adds a new game mode, which are kind of like a short, well, stories and short scenarios that you can play. It can be racing scenario, combat scenario, and things like that. The issue with the timelines is that it's separate from the base game, the open universe game. Basically, it has nothing to do with your save games. It's completely different game mode. An issue is that if you don't know how to play this game, and if you don't know how to play this game more or less well, you will have some hard time playing this game. So timelines is more for more experienced X4 players than for the beginners. And if you're here, there's a chance that you are simply a beginner, but if you're not and want something that is a little bit challenging, because timelines has high score mechanics,
keeps on sounding better and better, dude. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, and speaking of timelines, I forgot to mention one more very important thing, well, which might make or break the game for you, and it is the story and presentation of the game. Yeah, game has actually very deep lore and very amazing lore, to be fair. It's very, very interesting and very, very fun. But the presentation, well, imagine Elder Scrolls Oblivion, but worse. The characters are dull, the voice acting is not good, and yeah, there's not much they say, and yes, presentation is...
What he just described, that is where your AAA budget comes into play, right? You want your game to have good voice acting and all these incredible animations that really, the polish and the fluff. That's where all the fucking money goes into games these days, man, and that's kind of sad, bro. The gaming industry's just gotten too fat and big for it to like, they put so much money in that it becomes difficult to get money out and like turn profits, right? Just look at the state of the industry, man. Just go Google anything about the state of gaming in 2024. You'll see an absolute clusterfuck of like depressing, sad shit, dude. And this is why the indie scene has taken off so well. We played System Shock. Yes, dude, original System Shock was fucking insane. I loved it, dude. Wasn't there like a sequel or something, or like a spiritual successor that came out recently? There you are. Currently playing the remake and I like it. I must check out the remake sometime, dude. But I mean, fuck, guys, look at this, dude. I've got like my Steam list is not as big as yours. I'm a very frugal gamer. I take my time and I pick the games that I play very like I'm very particular with my my taste in gaming. And I haven't finished the majority of the games in this fucking list, bro. So, and I really want to. It's one of those things that's always in the back of your mind. It's like, man, I want to fucking, finish these games. But, man, this is like, it's overwhelming, bro. How's the weather in the south? It's cold, bro, the way we like it. What's up, 7th guest? Thanks for putting it in, man. 99% of AAA games are just sequels and remakes. Nothing new is coming out of the industry. 100%, dude. I mean, this is probably one of the greatest reasons why a lot of us put stock in Star Citizen, right? It's pushing boundaries in more ways than one, right? It's technologically and sort of hopefully gameplay wise going to be something incredibly special one day, and that's why we're all sort of emotionally and monetarily invested into it. But yeah, dude, the state of the game, and I mean, I'll say it again, dude, like. You've played one action-adventure game, you've played them all, dude. You played God of War 1, you've played them all. They get better, they get, more depth in certain areas. But do you know what pisses me off the fucking most, dude, is when you've got a franchise of games that consistently releases new titles, but with each new release has less features than the last. That is a trend in game development that I think is so fucking stupid and so fucking sad, man. It really just... A good example, even though I still enjoy these games, is the Total War series. If you go and look at like the older Total War titles, they had insane fucking features, dude. And with each iteration up to like, you know, your Total War Warhammer 3s or whatever, it just feels like more and more stuff gets taken out, man. And it's just, it's sad, bro. And to a degree, you can kind of understand, right? Like some of the mechanics of like Shogun 2 made sense in Shogun 2 because they didn't have to split it across like various unique factions, whereas you're getting more in terms of faction variety in something like Warhammer 3. You know what I'm saying? But porn industry trumps all. True and real.
Itself outside.
Well, it's a slow process and have kind of taken hiatus. Welcome to modern gaming era, to be honest. All power to the indie studios. Not going to lie, they're fucking carrying the scene right now. Yeah, dude, and I just hope that they can get to, because I mean, I'm very particular, you know, I like the polish, I like things to, you know, look good, and I can appreciate where the money goes, but more often than not, you just end up with like a hollow title that doesn't, you know, it's a cool one and done, right? And I'm not saying every game has to be a forever game. We're all fucking Star Citizens here, but I want that like depth and complexity, right? Like that's what I'm sort of craving. And I mean X4, dude, holy shit, this is ticking a lot of fucking boxes for me right now, dude. Same old, just end up buying the games on sale, and working a ton. When I get free time, it's usually just Nessie, you know. And especially, dude, with me creating content now for Star Citizen and like the month ahead of me that I've got to sort of, you know, try and make this whole Voidy Vids thing, I want to like elevate it and make it more sustainable. I'm not going to have much time aside for, you know, YouTube, Twitch, and Star Citizen. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, dude. But it's actually like I might have to give this fucking game a try, dude. Like, fuck.
Of text is not good, even in timelines, which kind of focuses on story as well. Yes, it's manageable, it's not unbearable, but it's rather cringy and quite low quality. So I would not get timelines for
the entire fucking budget went into the fucking game and the systems, man.
Story expansion of the X4 Foundations. It is there, but yeah, it's not the best. I love it regardless, but I need to say bad things where the things are bad.
Who played Star Control? Fucking Star Control. How good were those games, bro? Holy shit. Is there a modern Star Control? Bro, these games. Let me guess. The modern Star Control is just like a shadow of its former self. We'll watch that later.
So yeah, these are my thoughts about X4 Foundation. And if you want to watch my kind of like first review of the game, where I talk about the best space game that nobody plays, you can watch it right.
You've been lied to.
Wait,
I thought I said everything that needs to be said about X4.
Why do I press button?
But I need to...
The good thing about X4 is that you can save the game and continue whatever you want. My older save is from 2021 and it still works. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy.
To say bad things where the things are bad. So yeah, these are my thoughts
Nothing
about
can match
X4
Star Control 1.
And if
Dude,
you
I
want to
remember
watch
playing
my
that
kind of
game
like first
in,
review
like,
of the
high
game,
school,
where I
like,
talk about the
primary
best
school,
space
I can't
game
remember.
that nobody plays, you can watch it right here. Or if you like the space games and want 27 best space games list, you can watch it right here as well. And yeah, don't forget the Insta gaming giveaway in the description down below, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take
That was
care.
an insane video, dude. Like this. The sheer fucking variety, dude, is mind-boggling. Holy fuck. Yeah, I'm very tempted, dude. This is gonna go on the wish list for sure, bro. But yeah, fucking Star Control, dude.
Here, before we
Who
start,
played
just listen
this?
to this. Just listen to this.
I don't even think I played Star Control 1. I must have played Star Control 2 or 3.
That is the theme song to the greatest game you never played. You hang around me long enough talking video games and whatnot, and eventually you will hear me assert.
My mate plays X4 and he loves it. If the game was online, I would definitely play with him. Yeah, dude, that's kind of how I feel. But like, yes, the time investment, man, it actually actively terrifies me. Captain Richard started playing it yesterday. I've been hanging around and helping. Nice. Is that X4, Cornelia? Now is arguably the best time to play with the discounts, by the way. Oh, was it already on discount? I will sit on it, bro. I'll chew on it. To be fair, each DLC adds new ships and new sectors. The base has a lot, and you can get more with shippers mods. You know.
That the greatest video game of all time was this Star
game.
Control 1. Not Star Control 2, though that is a great game, consistently topping best of lists, and for good reason. And when those lists are taking votes, I'll vote for Star Control 2 only because I want my vote to count. But my heart belongs to the first part of the series. Star Control is a game with a rich history full of awesome technical achievements and created a genre that, while worth duplication, would for a long time stand on its own. When I first played Star Control, it was on a bootleg 3.5-inch floppy with hacked copy protection. I carried that floppy with me in my school bag that whole year.
I'm sorry,
I would
that
spend my
looks
lunches
cool,
and
bro.
free periods in the computer lab perfecting my skills as a starship pilot and later as a galactic strategist. Melee was where I played the game the most, and the one part of the game that most people remember fondly. Star Control's Melee was 2 fleets of 7 ships each in a battle until one fleet was wiped out. The fleets were balanced so that choosing the ship to fight with became a complex game of rock, paper, scissors. Each ship was a unique blend of 2 weapons, usually
Isn't it crazy that this game has more gameplay than Star Citizen?
a generic forward-firing weapon and a special weapon that gave each ship a unique personality.
It sounds like it does, though.
That personality was deepened with the captain's...
Dude, I remember that Red Rocket. Red Rocket. This reminds me of the games I played in the 90s. Lots of asteroid clones and side-scrolling spaceship games. Dude, Star Control 2 was one I don't think I played this one.
Pictures on the
Look at this
sidebar.
fucking
This
alien on the
wasn't a
bottom
game
right,
of
dude.
2 faceless
so
ships
creative.
fighting against each other in space. You could literally
I would watch a
stare
Voidy
into the
XCOM
eyes
2
of your
playthrough.
opponent as you consign them
XCOM is the turn-based, like, government agency versus aliens type of thing, right? Problem with the industry is that they're trying to include minorities but end up excluding the majority. Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing wrong with, like... So it's like, you've got... It's not about, like, including minorities, right? Me growing up, we've always had movies with diverse casts. Dude, look at Blade. Remember Blade? Bro, what the fuck? That movie was insane. The problem now is that it's forced. And if I was part of those minority groups being pandered to, I would be more insulted than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. But I don't want to go into that fucking shit, bro.
them to a death in deep space, assuming they had eyes. Anyways, it was fast, it was furious, it was gloriously smooth on a 386 with pixel-perfect collision detection, so...
XCOM is perhaps one of the best turn-based games. I was talking to a friend about XCOM the other day, bro. He loves those games. And I had to explain to him that Baldur's Gate 3 was turn-based. And he was like, oh my god, Baldur's Gate is turn-based? And now he's like, oh, I have to play Baldur's Gate 3. I still want to do a Baldur's Gate 3... what's it called? Champion run, like what the new game mode where like you honor mode or something, where you if you fuck up your save gets deleted or whatever. I love that shit.
So that near misses would make you hold your breath, and particularly fancy runs of dodges would be cut short by a random asteroid at your butt or a unexpected planetary collision. But Melee wasn't Star Control's only offering. Just a little bit further down that main menu resided the option for the full game, and herein resides the best and worst Star Control had to offer. In the full game menu, you got to choose a scenario and were given a little bit of story for the battle you'd be entering. Then you'd go to the star map,
a star map,
3D
and you actually go around,
planetoids that consistently rotated,
cool.
so that you could get a sense of the paths that wound their way across this stage of strategy. You weren't allowed free movement on the star map. Instead, you had to plot paths from one planetoid to another to get to your destination.
And you had to,
literally had to unwrap the map in your mind to find out if you're following a dead end or on the road to your intended destination. You had to look for choke points that you could reinforce to stop your opponent's progress. You had to position your ships on this battlefield to match your strengths against your opponent's weakness. This was a battlefield of the mind where victory or death hung on your ability to just read the map, and that map was a brilliant technical achievement in and of itself. Unfortunately, it was also the least popular part of the game. Not for me, mind you. I loved it, but some people just couldn't get it. And so when Star Control 2 came out, that star map was gone. And that's a shame, especially when you learn the history of where Star Control came from. A history that stretches all the way back to what was arguably the first video
I'm
game.
jonesing for like a strategy game, man. And like Stellaris might be it. But then Civilization 7 just got announced. Nerve, I don't know if you're a Civilization enjoyer, but that I'm very excited for. Baldur's Gate can be turn-based, just hit the space bar. Yeah, so the older Baldur's Gate titles were real-time with pause, right? So, did you play Pillars of Eternity? Pillars of Eternity 1 was a fucking gem, dude. I loved that game. I haven't finished 2. I spent too much time playing 2 and eventually got burnt out, and I just never finished it. Did you ever play Command & Conquer games? Hell yes, dude. Excuse me, guys. Command & Conquer, Red Alert. So the first Command & Conquer with your Orcas, GDI, Nod, all that kind of shit, fucking loved it. But Red Alert, the first Red Alert, was the first game that I spent, playing until like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. It was the first game that I ever just gamed throughout with a buddy. We played like multiplayer against like Ultra Hard AI or something like that. We stayed up until 4 a.m. playing that shit at his house, like fucking insane, the child degens that we are. And I remember his mother came down while we were playing Red Alert, and she realized that we hadn't been to sleep yet, bro, and she fucking tore us a new asshole, bro. It was insane. I loved the Command & Conquer games, dude. That shit was amazing. Look at Terra Invicta if you like space strategy. Stellaris with a Star Trek mod. That's fucking interesting. Terra Invicta.
Of all time. Now, I'm going to cut you off right now if you mentioned that tennis game. No, that's not a game. That was a digital toy. The first video game of all time, you have to go back to 1962. Students at MIT punched holes into a paper tape, fed that paper tape into the university's cutting-edge marvel of technology, the PDP-1, and upon its oscilloscope screen glowed to life Space
what
War.
The fuck,
Space
dude?
War. Of all the video games to be first, those MIT guys, they didn't say, well, maybe we'll start with something simple, maybe a nice text adventure, then maybe we'll start playing with graphics. No, they went straight for the hard stuff. Graphics, rotations. They had to write sine and cosine functions and program
Dude,
it
and
in.
I thought I did research on like, okay, not the first game ever made, but I did some pretty fucking, hefty research for a video. I can't remember which video it was. I was trying to make a joke about Star Citizen's crosshair. They were adding the crosshair to the first person shooter shit. And I had to try and find out. I was even asking friends. I was like, what was the first game to ever have a crosshair? And it was like some Warzone, Battle Zone, something or other. The origins of video games, dude, it's insane, bro. It's absolutely insane. There were a couple of incredible channels that I stumbled upon when all I was trying to do is make a joke in the one Voidy vid about crosshairs and Star Citizen, and I went down a serious fucking rabbit hole, dude. There was some incredibly cool YouTube channels that went down to like the history of YouTube, the history of games and like in particular PC gaming, right? MOO? Oh, Masters of Orion, dude. Yes. That was also, wasn't it like a Civilization-esque type of thing? It was like before Alpha Centauri. Is that, am I on the right beat here? Masters of Orion. I remember I knew a friend in primary school who played it.
To the game, and as if that wasn't enough, the initial version had a random star map. That wasn't good enough for those nerds. No, they wrote it to display an actual star map with data from the actual sky and figured out how to make the stars different brightnesses so that they could be accurate to what was in the night sky, which they had to program too.
What the fuck? What a thing to get hung up on.
In 1982, Paul Rees III and Free Fall Associates produced a new type of game. They combined the strategy of chess with one-on-one combat so that you don't merely take a piece like you do in chess.
Cool,
you
dude.
have to fight them for that
That's
position.
kind of like, dude, this is like the first like turn-based game to a degree, right? It's like you've got something happening, but then when you engage your battle, it's like a Final Fantasy game where you've got stuff happening on one screen, then you engage. boom, it's a brand new screen with, a different game for intents and purposes, right? Reminds me of Net Wars. We landed. Net Wars sounds familiar, but that may be way before my time. I did not get into game into the PlayStation N64 consoles, so the whole arcade scene with its cabinets and bitsy music and button mashing passed me by. Yeah, to a degree. I mean, we didn't have a big arcade scene in South Africa growing up. It was like I was just exposed. My dad ran a computer shop. Like he was literally like a one-man band, like computer support and building and selling and stuff like that. So we just had computers from a very early age.
Archon was introduced to the world. Then, in 1990, Paul Reese III joins Fred Ford to make an Archon in space, using the combat of Space Wars and the unit variety of Archon. Hiding the name of Paul Reese III's previous work in the title, you get Archon Star Control. You see?
Wow.
The full game that got cut from Star Control 2 was the whole point of Star Control. Even the well-balanced fleets that the melee combat consists of smacked of strategy, and for the most part, that was gone in Star Control 2. Star Control 2 was an action RPG, which is cool, but it didn't make me think the way I had to every time I loaded up a game of Star Control 1. And I also like the bite-sized chunks that made up Star Control 1. Star Control 1 was just plain fun. It didn't try to be an accurate simulation of space combat. It did what made sense only within the realm of the game. For instance,
dude, it is crazy that I can remember these names. Mycon, the silhouettes of these ships.
A ship's
dude,
health
like
is its crew count.
Triggering my nostalgia in ways that you cannot understand right now.
You hit the ship with a missile and
that looks, dude, that fucks, dude, that I remember thinking, I remember having the thought that looked vaguely like a Klingon ship.
4 crew members die while the ship itself remains in perfect working order. How does that make sense? It's pretty funny when you think about it. Or the full game, with habitable planets and dead planets all spinning around each other. Where in the universe is this supposed to take place? You know what? Who cares? The graphics are bright and colorful, not gritty and dark. But the game isn't silly or whimsical either. It just is what it is. Star Control's juxtaposition of action and strategy is just not something that we see very much. It got it from Archon, but aside from Archon and Star Control, there's been Unholy Wars, which was made by Fred Ford and Paul Reese. Oh, what? You never heard of it? No, it didn't do very well. There was
Metal Gear Solid on the PS1 at a friend's house. Yeah, so I missed the entire Metal Gear Solid bandwagon, dude. I had a friend who was kind enough he lent me his GameCube, and I think the first Metal Gear Solid game I played was a remake of the original Metal Gear Solid. It was a good time, man. I really enjoyed that. But that shit was on a whole nother level, bro. Like, he told me stories about how one of the bosses in one of the later games, you literally had to unplug your port of your remote into another port because the boss was like reading your inputs or something. So they made it like you had to physically disconnect and reconnect. That level of creativity is insane, dude. Careful, Voidy, you're developing brain wrinkles.
In one of the Mortal Kombat games, oh yeah, it was dreadfully unpopular. Maybe I just like something that's
yeah, dude, that shit, 100%. I remember that, dude.
Ridiculously unpopular, but I get excited when I see games doing this, and apparently I'm the only one. And finally, the big cherry on top of an already overstuffed treat was that the full game campaigns were customizable. You could write your own campaigns and share them with friends. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you give your players a game editor, you're giving them ownership. And when you share your game like that, it will live forever and surprise
Camel Snowman.
Camel Snowman, thank you for the
even you. In this case, that's probably less true than, say, Lode Runner or Little Big Planet, but it certainly worked for me. 2 decades later, and I still get misty-eyed over this game.
Camel Snowman, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate it, man.
If I'm being completely honest, the game's not perfect. Aspects of it haven't aged well, and I might not have been as into the game if it weren't for the fact that it was just plain available to me at the time, at a very formative time of my life. But be that as it may, if you ask me today what the best game of all time is, I will still tell you, this is it. Now, if I've convinced you that you need to try this game out, well, you're going to need DOSBox, and you're going to need to find a copy of it, and it's might be difficult, and it might not be worth it for you. This is a game that, in my mind,
you like emulate this
badly needs to be remade. In fact, this is a game that I've already remade in my mind. Not just remade, but like made the game that one day you will see it. But until then, this is why Star Control is always my answer for best game of all time.
Dude, for me, the best game of all time is probably Half-Life 1. Just in terms of like being the right age and you know having such an impact on your life, and then the subsequent, you know, what Half-Life led to, right? You know, Voidy, the remake on the GameCube is the only MGS game that the Kojima son does not approve of, and in fact repudiates it as part of the canon. Fuck. So my introduction to Metal Gear Solid was absolutely tarnished. Thank you all for amazing vids. I just discovered you and I'm hooked. Oh, dude, thank you so much for the kind words, man. Appreciate it, and I appreciate the support, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not sure what we're gonna do now. It is getting kind of late on my side. This was just supposed to be like a basic like test stream for the YouTube side of things. I don't particularly feel like jumping back into Star Citizen. That'll be a whole other wild ride. So I think it might be a good time to call it there, boys. Guys on YouTube, thank you so much. This was the first Voidy Vids stream ever on YouTube. Much worse than the standard YouTube content, because live streams cannot hold a candle to the epicness that is that. But guys, yeah, thank you so much for putting in. I appreciate you all. Next stream will be on Friday. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to try and stream as much and as long as possible on Fridays. That is the goal. That is what I want to achieve. Hopefully, I don't think we'll have anything new in terms of Star Citizen to do, but we'll figure it out. I'll plan some stuff ahead and, you know, try and take the streams a little bit more seriously and put more effort into them. Not in terms of like production quality and, you know, making, you know, Twitch emotes and shit like that, but in terms of like having a plan, having a structure for the streams themselves. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for putting in, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio.